And we are starting session 2 of Icewind Dale. So, as a slight and exciting recap, can you guys remember, and also for the benefit of Johannes, who joins us brand new, um, yeah, where did we get up to? Where did we leave off? What kind of war crimes did we commit?
So I do
Many.
believe we were trudging through the snow and we eventually found a band of goblins on the back of some sort of war carriage. I don't think we ever realised what it was.
No, towed
Yeah.
by bears.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did
That's
nothing
it.
but stand there and miss all my shots.
I think you did exceptionally well. You were like a cheerleader for the rest, just kind of like, go team.
That's it.
Team motivation. Here we go.
He gave it the big one in the pub with his sword, and then
I did, didn't I?
he did.
That's it. Here you go. So, yeah, just as a brief recap, Icewind Dale has been in pure darkness for the past 2 years, and it has been caused by a curse that has come about because of an ice maiden, a goddess by the name of Oriel. And as you guys happenstance into various, into a tavern, and you got to know each other, you embarked on a quest on behalf of some dwarves to go and search out their missing comrade, a gentleman by the name of Ubel. Now, that also kind of, with a bit of a segue, brings you to where you are presently. You have discovered some goblins. You've discovered the remains of a dwarf. And you have, you've cleared the scene of these goblins, and here you stand in the snow with a cart full of iron ingots, a massive kind of armored wagon led by 2 polar bears. And as a bit of a backstory, you guys are also on the hunt for someone, possibly a possible potential murderer. So, anything else we can recap as the game starts, but I am going to pass the scene to you guys. I believe it was led by Darren, who was straddling a cart full of iron ingots, and the rest of you guys were kind of going through the bodies of goblins that were massacred at your hands.
I was. I think I just searched the cart and stole everything, and I didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey.
Playing with that kind
There
of
you
diary.
go. Oh, yeah. The wind blows through the scene. The bodies kind of piling up a bit of the snow that gathers at the base of them as the blood kind of dyes the snow a deep dark red. The polar bears roar a little in the background, but for the most part, the scene is completely desolate. It's isolated. There you are.
Do I remember right that the goblin managed to escape us, no?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So I would like to very slowly try to approach the polar bear, and with the animal handling and taking all the care that is necessary, try to see if they're peaceful and tamed, let's say.
Yeah, fantastic. If you can give me a roll for animal handling, that'd be fantastic.
All right, where are we? Here you go. All right, we start on a decent roll, a total of 17.
Fantastic. As you approach this polar bear, I'll leave it to you to describe how this goes, but the polar bear somewhat kind of bows its head gently towards you, almost kind of to accept a slow, steady hand.
All right, so my Genasi approach the creature. For sure, it's not the first time he met them, and just make sure that the creature managed to take in the scent, and slowly approach them with the hand and nuzzle on the head and touch it a little on the neck, just to make sure that the animal are calm. Once I done so, I just talk to the group and say the animal should be calm enough to allow us to transport the cargo back to the town if we wish so.
Yeah. Inspecting the polar bear, there's deep lacerations in its back where the bindings that kind of, embrace the neck and what have you have started to dig in. These beasts have kind of been pulling this wagon for some time. So they are.
Maybe they can use some rest, probably.
So
Up to you.
was this polar bear on the goblin wagon in the very far right?
Yeah. Yeah. So to kind of give you a brief idea of what that looks like, it's 2 stories tall. There's a little kind of tiny hut, as it were, where the goblin leader was. But they took off into the snow, leaving this hut and the polar bears just to kind of.
All right. Well, while Zilkan is speaking with the animals, can I search the back of the wagon?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fantastic.
Cautiously, making sure there's no other goblins in there.
Yeah,
No surprises.
absolutely. Okay, so as you start to look around and what have you, Jake, Andy, what are you up to?
I'm just pulling arrows at my back because I was in pretty much target practice when I'm all.
You were a pinfishing.
So I'm just like sort of taking care of my wound sort of a bit, but I will offer to perhaps push this cart back if we need to, or turn it around and pull it, or at least like test its weight kind of thing, see if I can show off my strength or fail miserably.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to try giving it a pull or what have you, you're going to have to roll me a strength throw. But investigation, can you roll me does? And I'll tell you what you find. Andy, what are you up to?
Well, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but our friend Mirror seems to just be stood there doing nothing. What's up with that? They're just looking out into the far distance, not saying a thing, and I'm just going to wave my hand in front of her face. See, nothing. Just nothing there.
Absolutely unblinking. She just stares off into the middle distance, probably torn by combat.
And I'll pick her up and I'll pop her on the wagon. I'll just stow her away. You'll be safe there, Mirror, when you're feeling better. Mark my words.
There you go. Absolutely no reaction from him. Still staring off.
Now that is strange. That is strange. But hey, who am I to judge?
Strength and investigation. What were they?
Investigation is 14.
17.
Fantastic. 17. Right. You give it almighty. Is it a pull or a lift? What are you going for, Jake?
Is it like handles and like back wheels kind of thing? So if I had to like turn it round, or it's like on wheels, like 4 wheels kind of thing?
Yeah, so they're more like sled tracks. So they're a couple of like sled tracks. However, this thing is fully kind of laden, like a pyramid of kind of just ingots that are kind of tied down with loose kind of netting that would serve absolutely no purpose, this netting. But with your 17, it's slightly nudging, but that's optimistic at best. That you are kind of edging it in the snow.
Edging it in the snow.
It's a fucking ton.
I mean, hey, Zafras, let me give you a hand. Let me give you a hand with that, and I'll move over to assist.
Yeah. If you can give me a strength, your investigation does. There's very little that you find. You find like a small pouch that one of the goblins may have dropped. It's got 2 silver pieces in, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Andy, what's your strength?
15 for my athletics check, though, mate.
Okay, well, there you go. With that combined with the 17, you guys start to get it under power. It starts to move. So where are you moving it to?
Well,
All the way back.
yeah, I think if our friend
this
here
is going to
is
take a long time.
well, we have seemingly have tamed a polar bear. I don't know. That guy over there seemed to have made friends with the polar bear. Do we want to utilize this polar bear in any way? Do you think he would like to do us a favor and help us out? I can't speak polar bear, but
Me neither. But I think would be okay if we try to ask them for some help until we get to the town, and after that maybe we can free them.
How do you think we go about asking a polar bear for help?
Well, someone got some magic, but there are natural way in which you can try to ask an animal to help you.
I can try and do like a kind of a, I don't know, a kind of a mating dance, like a kind of a jig. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that these polar bears are already already used to pull weight. That's what they were doing. So should not be a difficult task to ask them to move them. Just let's decide where we want to go. Are we guys okay to try to go back to the village so that the dwarf can take back their stuff?
Hey, I think that's a fine idea.
Right.
Can I possibly maybe try and find a haunch of goblin and create some kind of like a goblin on a stick, kind of carrot on a stick kind of thing? And
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you tell me, can you?
well, let's give it a go. Yeah. Hang on. Do I have a knife? Hang on a minute. Yeah, I've got a dagger. That's fine. Yeah. So I'll cut a goblin's leg off and tie it to some rope on the end of a stick.
Fantastic. This sounds perfect. Yeah. Right. what are you guys going to do, and how are you acting?
I mean, I'm just looking at this fucking spectacle right now. Some of this going on.
Is the polar bear receptive to said goblin on a stick?
How close are you getting?
Arm's length, just trying to like putting it in front of it.
Yeah, that's it. And Mel, whereabouts are you? Because you've been talking to this thing. Have you backed off? Or you were right next to it, just kind of still giving it scratches?
Let me see. I try to stay close. Not as close as to run the risk to get confused what is food or what is not food. But let's say I try to keep them calm. If I say that they get unnerved by the dead goblin hanging around their head, I try to calm them down.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, well, as you kind of approach this beast that seems to be somewhat kind of smitten with your friend, your compadre, it lashes quickly to the smell of what appears to be fresh meat, just kind of being dripped and shaken in front of it. Yeah, you've got its attention, and it'll follow you.
Amazing. Zilkan, can you steer it? Is it? Yes, you seem to know what you're doing here.
Yeah, so I'll try to take the opportunity and encourage the bear to start pulling, following the stick and the food on the top of the stick.
Yeah. Huge growls, it kind of laughing out. There's a second polar bear that's tied to this cart. So they both start to turn this goblin war wagon, as it were, to follow. You've now got two polar bears somewhat building up a pace to kind of get at this goblin leg.
All right. So I'll try to do with my survival skills, try to get a little orientation.
Yeah.
Because I guess we got a little lost in the wild here. So since we are in my natural terrain, I should have advantage. I don't know if with the circumstance, advantage or disadvantage would eliminate each other.
Mm-hmm.
So just a normal check?
Yeah, what is it that you're trying to do? Are you trying to attach the polar bears to this wagon, to the iron ingots, or are you just taking off with the polar bears into the wild?
No, we just we like to encourage the polar bear to pull the cart for us. And my idea was
Yeah.
try to get some self-orientation, what direction
Ye-
to go.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's going to take you some time to kind of work. You kind of with the blizzard and what have you. You're just kind of getting a rough idea of where you're orientating to. But in the meantime, you have two polar bears to this war wagon that have yet to be attached to these iron ingots that are just kind of following Amasis around, who's just kind of walking in figure eight shapes with a
Okay,
goblin leg.
Amesis, that's the direction you have to start working if you want them to follow you in a straight line. And maybe from time to time, I would suggest to stop and let them feed a little.
Should we tie the iron ingots carts to the back of the wagon? See if we can tow it back?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed that. It's not tied?
No, not yet.
Sorry, my fault. So yes, we should definitely tie it.
It would be funny if we forgot, wouldn't
it? That's a good idea.
Spot on. Yeah, fantastic. So you have two polar bears that are kind of with you presently.
Definitely not a liability.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to ask for another animal handling on the second polar bear and describe how you're going to attach them to this sled of iron ingots.
Well, I'm assuming that the polar bear is something that they already done it before. So I just do it in a normal way, like if I were doing with bear or animal that already be trained. Nothing weird, nothing unusual, unexpected for the animal.
All right. Spot on. Yeah.
All right. Let me try animal handling.
There you go. In the meantime, Jake, is still pulling arrows at your back, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna just tend my wounds a little bit, let them, or maybe try to help tie this ingots together with. I don't know. I think I can tie it with, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
I got some rope. I could help tie, just wrap it around the wagon if it helps. But yeah, I'm just chilling basically.
Cool beans. Yeah. So what was the animal handling?
18.
18. Oh, this is perfect for you. They're both responding to you in very unthreatening demeanors. They're just consumed by hunger, wanting this leg. So, yeah.
Zilkan, you certainly know your way with. You certainly are good with animals. Is this something you've done before with polar bears?
I did. I used to live in this land many years ago.
Well, certainly is impressive. Do you think we can get them all the way back to town? Are they wearing harnesses, Jim?
Yes,
they are.
I think we should definitely start, but would be good maybe if you let them feed a little, so they won't get too much crazy and mad for hunger while we start walking.
That's an excellent idea. So I'll let them get the first one, and then I'll attempt to find another goblin carcass to cut some spares.
Oh, there's plenty about. You're fine.
Amazing. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you successfully attach this iron ingot part to these polar bears, and as long as you guide them in, successfully, these things will take it wherever it needs to go, as long as you keep them happy.
Amazing. So, do we know which way was back to town?
Yeah. So Zilkan's got a rough idea, and you guys kind of have a sense, a rough direction, but Zilkan can probably lead the way.
Amazing.
All right.
So I'll hand off the stick with the goblin to Zilkan. So lead the way. You know where you're going.
With a disgusted face, I take the stick. All right, yeah, I'll take tracking in front of the group.
Yeah.
And it would be worth it to keep eyes open, guys. Could be any other goblin being around.
Yeah, I will.
Or-
I'll follow alongside the wagon, but very much off to the side, sort of keeping the left flank. Keep my eyes open.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay, this wagon starts off at a slow pace and then picks up a relative walking speed, just kind of plowing through the snow. The occasional roar of polar bear that just kind of rears its head, red face as it's been tucking into, the grime and gristle of goblin leg, sometimes spitting out a bit of clothing that Amasis has managed to cut off in the midst of severing one of the appendages. You guys take off into the snow, into this wild kind of tundra. So far, just to kind of keep you guys apprised, this is where you are currently. So I don't know if you can see that, but you are pretty much center of the map. So it's gonna take you a good 4 hours, I'd say, to kind of make your way back. But presently everything's a-okay. The weather, although dark, is just a slight breeze, slight drop of snow. So is there any kind of conversations that are taking place at this point?
I'm trying to figure out how much copper is in a silver. Is it 100? No, 10.
10 each.
10 each.
Yeah.
So I will. Oh, do I actually have to change? Yeah, I do. I'll divvy out the whatever coin I found. It was 2 silver, so whatever that is between us.
Oh, well, howdy do. Thank you very much there, sir.
It's not much, but it's the start, I'm sure, of more to come.
Yeah, I don't normally deal with copper, but I must say I'm not doing particularly well in the money department. I'll take what I can get. Thank you, sir.
So,
now, remind me, DM, we're going back to Bryn Shander. That's where we came from, wasn't it? That's the name of the town.
That's it.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any more kind of conversations that are taking place, or are you guys just cracking on?
Yeah, I'm sort of just off to the side of the wagon, just keeping my head on a swivel. I think I'm paying more attention to any nasties, anything like that.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, as you guys kind of make your way, vaguely following the tracks, Zilkan is confidently leading the way. You guys almost single file behind. The roar of these bears just behind you, Zilkan, is kind of giving you some confidence. You're feeling empowered that you've managed to tame 2 of these bears, almost like pets in a weird way. Before long, you find yourself somewhere interesting. So, yeah, as you navigate some of the trees and some of the natural flows and eddies of the landscape, you come to an opening, a large opening. Now, Amasis, I have given you a torch. However, this can be applied to anyone. So, who would be leading the way at this point? Is it Zilkan or?
I guess so.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Yeah, with me up the left, so I'd be staying in line parallel to it.
Yeah. Okay. Spot on. So, Zilkan, you also have a torch, leading the party. So, yeah. How would you guys like to proceed? What you're doing? What you're talking about? What's happening?
I think I'm fashioning some more goblin meat in the back of the wagon, trying to keep us with fuel essentially for the journey.
Yeah.
periodically just throwing them to the ocean at the front.
Yeah.
I thought like walking like alongside the car, like sort of looking at him as he's like sort of dissecting goblins.
Yeah.
Have
you done much goblin butchering? It's kind of gross, but I like it.
I've done what I needed to do to get by in the past. A bit of butchery here and there.
As long as they're bad guys or animals that you need to eat to survive, that I can understand. We all surviving here.
Absolutely, it's tough. It's tough. But if there's one thing I will say about this winter, it's given me an opportunity to develop lots of skills. And I've got my chef. I've just realised I've got my chef's tools. So that's one of my cook's utensils is what I'm using to cut up the meat. The very same cook's utensils that I'll be preparing food with later.
Oh, joy!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Okay.
Disgusting.
As you can make your way to this clearing, you are fully in control of the characters at this point on Owlbear Radio, so I'll respond to how you guys operate. But it seems like you're at the foot of what seems to be a frozen lake, a large lake. Everything appears above board, appears safe, but the howl of the winds are circling by you.
Are we supposed to be on the map still?
If you refresh, it'll work.
So it will. Okay, so where's our car in comparison to this map, Jim?
Just behind you. Although it's not visible, it's with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll also notice that both Darren and Zilkan have a torch, so if you move, the light will follow you.
All right, well, I'll stick very closely to them.
Yeah.
Mira, what are you doing here? I put you on the car.
Mira!
Mira. Look, just follow the guy with the torch, all right?
Can I?
I can't say. Are we still on the region map?
No, you should refresh it.
Yeah, refresh your browser, but
that's why I was missing something.
Yeah, you're all good.
So, has there been anything nothing's happened. It's just there's no no ominous sense of impending doom. This is just us walking.
I mean, the track,
I don't know. You told me.
So the direction I'm following doesn't take us over the frozen lake, I hope.
Yeah.
It does.
What was that? Sorry.
We are not going crossing over the frozen lake, I guess, no?
No, you can do it if you want. Yeah, the scene is yours. You told me whatever you want to do.
Well, I tend to avoid. I would prefer to avoid walking on a frozen lake. So I would try to see if there's a path that allow us not to cross straight in the middle of the frozen lake, or maybe on the side, or better would be totally outside the lake.
All right, no problem. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Why are you just walking backwards and forwards with a torch?
I'm trying to avoid the lake. I think is this a snow-covered shoreline, perhaps?
I mean, hey, check me out. I'm stood on the lake. Seems to be pretty good. I'm just going to stamp up and down. Seems pretty safe to me.
Yeah. As you jump up and down, and you hear the echo of the shimmering of sound that just kind of reverberates through the ice that covers this lake.
Oh, that's fucking ominous, but
maybe don't do that.
Almost like skimming a stone across it. It goes wah 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 wah.
Well,
Aaron, stop it.
We were traveling broadly on a southwest direction, let's say, no?
Yeah.
So I will try to look for a path in this direction. So going
Yeah.
here, if
Okay.
possible, avoiding the
Ah,
lake or staying on the
No.
side.
I'm blind.
The lake
Okay.
should be more
Right.
smooth.
As you guys proceed, can someone roll me a quick perception with disadvantage?
Yeah, I can do that, can I? Or is it miss somebody else's?
whoever's got torch, I reckon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 6.
6. There's very little that you can tell. The darkness has kind of enveloped everything, and it's almost like an ominous scene that the most that you can see, although you've got the torchlight, is very much the footsteps of those that are around you, and just blindly being led into this darkness, this void, this open expanse.
Please
This feels ominous.
follow me. I try to tell them, follow me following the border of the lake.
Yeah.
And I also stop from time to time to do a perception. Again, this is
Yeah.
my natural terrain, so
Yeah.
I should have a proficiency doublet for all kind of
Yeah.
perception
Yeah.
and checks.
And I can tell you exactly what you see, Mail, if you fancy.
Yes, please.
You see in this scene although the snow is kind of loosely, lightly being whipped up, a lone figure that's been sprinting through this open stretch, desperate gasp. Behind them in the darkness, you can sense that something is relentlessly getting closer. You see Johannes's character, boots crunching, hitting the ice in an alarming fashion that almost makes you feel wary that the ice beneath them is going to crunch. Johannes, you're in the middle of the map, in the middle of an ice-covered lake, running towards the only beacon of light that you can see in the darkness that has been there for some time.
I knock an arrow to my bow and lead in that direction, aiming loose without aiming.
Johannes, you are on the run from something. Johannes, can you roll me a quick perception?
Sure. Can I roll with my own dice, or do you want me to roll on D&D Beyond?
Whatever you fancy.
Okay, and is that with disadvantage?
Yeah, please. Just as long as it's not a natural 20.
Okay. That's an 8 with disadvantage.
Okay. Towards the horizon, you see a couple of figures holding a torch. One person seems to be kind of holding something. You're unsure if they're friendly or threat, but what you do know is something is gathering pace behind you. There is a threat behind you, and you need to make quick haste.
Can we do?
Okay, I'm sprinting off. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, sorry. Just wanted to ask if we see anything behind him.
No, nothing with what you've rolled.
Yeah, I'm sprinting off into the direction of the light. I'm being chased. It seems like it's really, really dangerous, and so I have to take my chances. I'm quickly going to glance behind to see what seems to be chasing me.
Yes.
Or like, I'm going to employ my senses. Is it like something bestial, or are they like a bunch of goblins, or what seems to be following me?
This seems to be following you. Seems to be the figure of a lone, white, largened wolf creeping out of the darkness.
Yeah. Over there! A little help here! There's a huge wolf!
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What'd you say there, sir?
Wolf! Huge! Massive fangs! Bloodthirsty! Hell!
I'm gonna turn to everyone else and say, I don't know. I think this guy requires some help. I'll give him that.
Can we do an insight check?
I will.
You can come with disadvantage because he's at some distance.
All right, so that is I just stay there. Let's wait. They got a little closer to see what's coming.
There you go. So feel free to move, Johannes, however you guys feel. Yeah. The scene is yours. So you guys can move. Tell me what you're doing.
Yeah,
Simon.
I get my great axe out and moving this towards the edge of the light that I can see. It's sort of like gesturing that we need to.
My curiosity is piqued, so I will be moving forward. No weapons drawn, just seeing what's occurring.
Oh, I got my weapon. I got my great axe just drawn like right over his head.
Nice.
Something like that.
Amasis is just instinctively standing slightly behind the biggest guy.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Fantastic.
We've lost Mirror again.
Don't worry.
Just
I
remind a little.
Do you have any sense whether the wolf is definitively hostile? Like, does it seem to be hunting me, or am I not sure?
No, you're very sure. It's coming for you, and you don't think it's alone.
Okay, I'm gonna keep running. As I'm running, I'm just gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast over my shoulder as I keep sprinting in that direction. It's the only hope I have.
Can we see Johannes' character as of yet?
Yeah, you can see the light, and you can see these Eldritch Blasts are kind of just being shot off into the darkness. But you guys are still some distance off. But yeah.
I mean, if I see Eldritch Blast being thrown off, I'm just going to run towards him.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Are you all right if I move all the way there, Jim?
Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted that you have. There you go. Right. As you guys get closer, you're right by Johannes. How are you, Johannes? How are you reacting? Bunch of strangers just turned up. How are the rest of the gang feeling?
Yeah, as they're approaching, I'd be like, how about introductions later? I'm gonna need a little help here.
Oh, what
were you shooting at? We heard
them, and I point back as like a huge white wolf comes stalking out of the mist.
Oh, that's what you were saying. I just thought you were going out for a walk. Now this. Oh, I wish I didn't walk over here now, but now I'm here. Let's go. I'm gonna draw my great sword.
Yeah, that's it. As you start to draw weapons, these wolves start coming and clawing their way out of the darkness, led by this giant albino-looking white wolf that is almost double the size of the wolves that kind of stand comparatively just behind them. Clearly a pack leader, clearly something different. But as you guys start to prepare your weapons, you guys are going to go into initiative. So, at the top of the screen, there's a little book that says Grimoire. You should find your characters, and you should be able to roll initiative. So, there you go. There we go. Just rolling for.
Oh, there we go.
Really should take a rest at some point. I'm almost dead.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's not too good.
No.
Did you guys get a short rest on the journey?
I don't think you did. I don't think anyone decided to rest.
No, it's kind of
Yeah,
I go,
it's a go for it, Jake.
I go
So,
for a great, it's like, ooh, ow, ooh, shit.
oh,
Yeah.
shit indeed. As
a,
one of the wolves. Yep.
Sorry, I was just say
Sorry, Jim.
as an admin question, the health scores have not been updated since we've gone to level 2. Just saying.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll just go off the D&D, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. So, although Jake, I think you're pretty fucked, aren't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We shall see. A barbarian with no rages and no health. Yay.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I need to roll separately initiative for my familiar. Should I just do this on the Grimmar as well, or where do I do that?
If you just roll it separately and just tell me what it is, or I can just roll it. You can just go at the same time as your character if you want.
Yeah, if that's okay, at the same time as my character, would that be okay?
Yeah, absolutely fine with that. That's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, spot on. One of the wolves daggers out of the darkness, and it's on its attack, descending on you, is nowhere near you. A couple more do, but then it goes over to yourself, Zalfrax. Jake, you're the first up.
I'm first. Oh, bugger. Oh, well. I'm going to rethink my charging and just swing strategy. I'm going to take a javelin instead. I only have one, but I'm going to take it. And how far am I away from this pesky little one? Oops. Ooh. Yeah, I'll move up slightly. And just try and launch it at this one here.
Yeah.
It's the nearest one.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, on a roll, that's an 8 to hit. Oh, it's a lovely effort. You can describe how that misses.
I think an arrow to the shoulder in the previous fight is still playing up, but he's got to throw it and just go there, just swings wide, and just goes over here somewhere.
Yeah. That's it.
Well, I hate my life. And I just take another 10 feet back and go, who's next?
There you go. Amethyst.
Yeah.
Amethyst, right. I will, in a very similar vein, I will move to within 20 feet of it. How many was that? Sorry, one sec. Yeah, so move 20, and then I will throw my dagger at it. Oh. A 19 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Which is 7 damage.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then I will move 15 feet back and end my turn here.
Fantastic. This wolf, severely injured, stumbles onto the injured foot and then falls its way back up. Starts to make its move towards you as another wolf launches into the fray. There you go. This is quickly followed by this fellow here, who is going to make a direct beeline for you, Amethyst, but just falls short as it goes over to Zilkan.
First of all, I would like to make you. So the beasts are my natural enemy, my chosen enemy. So I would like to make a nature check with advantage to know any information, and also I make the assumption that the white wolf will probably be the alpha wolf. So I'm making the assumption, and I want you to tell me if I'm wrong or right. That maybe taking him down, we got a chance to make the other run away.
Quite possibly, but yeah, you're gonna have to kind of do a bit more of a nature check, I'd say, just to kind of.
Yep. Would you like me to roll it?
Yeah, if because these are dire circumstances that are happening really split second. So, these things are just going like that.
So sorry, would you like me to throw?
Yeah,
or
please. Yeah, please. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that's a terrible. So it's a 4. So in my assumption, oh no, I got advantage. Let me try. Yeah, worse, 9. So as far as I know, the wolf tend to fly in the sky.
You definitely know that they are going to be utilizing pack tactics.
Right.
Okay, so these are a pack.
Okay, let me do. So with my bonus action, I will launch hunter mark on the white wolf. So this one down there, and as my main action, I will try to take it down. Try to hit him with the longbow.
Okay, go for it.
So first, let me remember what I got. This one. So I hit 17.
Okay, hits. Definitely hits.
So I got 1d6 extra. So should be. Where is that? 1ds plus 2 is. Oh, that's a good one. That's 10 plus the hunter mark that is just a d6. Let's do it from here. Plus 2. So a total of 12 each 8 points.
Okay, spot on. Yeah, it is definitely taken back that you've attacked it, and it is going to focus all its attention on you, seeing you as probably the leader of this pack.
If I can, I would like to shout something to the party.
Yeah.
There is the alpha wolf. Try to take him down.
Be my guest.
And it's going to go over to Johannes, who's yet to be introduced.
Hey, is it my turn?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, hearing what this mysterious ranger just called out for, I'm gonna be like, okay, let's go for the big one. And I'm gonna take 2 steps forward, and something shifts in my backpack, and almost feline-looking creature pops its head out. Has like this beautiful midnight blue and purple fur, and it jumps out of the backpack and starts flying toward the alpha wolf.
Yeah.
And it's going to use the help action. It has 40 feet of movement, and it's going to take the help action so that I have advantage on my attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, and I'm gonna cast. So my character lifts up his fingers, and they start crackling with lightning energies as he holds them forward, and a bolt of electric energy explodes forward, and I cast. Witch Bolt.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Is that old Witch Bolt or new Witch Bolt? Out of interest.
The new Witch Bolt.
Cool. That's even better then.
That's 19 to hit with advantage.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Okay. I'm just going to roll damage. That's 12 points of lightning damage.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to describe how this kind of engulfs this white wolf, but it's still standing?
Yeah, so this electric energy just explodes forward from my character's fingers and strikes the wolf, and it's like energy crackling all across his fur. And I imagine it howls, it howls with anger and pain, as my little familiar just at the same time flies around, distracting it, which gave me clear shot.
That's it. This thing just kind of rears back and lets out a snarl as it just kind of turns its attention from Zilkan now to yourself. It almost motions as if to say to the others, "This is it." There you go. Sorry, did someone jump it in there?
Ja was saying, "Thank you, mate."
Okay. And I still have a bonus action. I just wondered whether anyone looks really, really hurt, since it seemed like okay. So Jake's character, is he like obviously injured?
He's probably got a few like wounds, some like arrow wounds, like in his chest and in his shoulder, and a few like scrapes in his like cloak, and that's just got some like red sort of dried blood around him.
Okay. Well, with that, seeing that he looks really injured, my character says, "How about I help you out there, little?" And with my magic initiate feature, I'm casting Healing Word.
Yeah. There you go.
Can you cast 2 spells at one turn, though? I think you can.
It's not a leveled spell. It's with a feature.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 8 points of healing for you.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I like this guy.
I like this
You
guy.
can stay.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Fantastic. As you're doing this, your familiar that's just kind of swirling around, the witch bolt that's kind of kicking off, and all the flurry, yet another wolf enters into the mix. It goes over to Erin. Erin, you're on.
Right, then. It's time to fuck some shit up. Oh, maybe not. I can't move that far, but I'll move to here. I'll do my best. I'll move to this one here, and I will take my large greatsword from my back, sort of swing it around, and I'm going to make a great weapon attack against this one here. So I'll be -5 to the roll.
Yep.
Which will be that is shocking. 8 to hit. I'll tell you what. Do you mind if I use my inspiration to re-roll it, Jim? I do have inspiration.
Yeah, go for it. You do have inspiration.
I will re-roll that one, and that will be a lot better. So -5 to that will be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Cool. So this is going to be with +10 damage. That'll be 22 points of damage to that wolf.
Oof.
This thing explodes. And it is up to you if you want to describe that, but I envisage it just turning into a stain.
That's it. It's just it was just a creature sort of howling and snarling, and then just suddenly within a flash, just blood, guts, feces all over, and I just turn and go, you see that? Way, where's the next one? Where's the next one? And I end my turn.
There you go. The wolf is just now just pockets of fluff and fur interspersed with just a big circular meteor strike of blood and guts and feces, as you say, just a mess cascading across everywhere. And yeah, the big old wolf. Zoflex, I didn't miss you there, did I?
No.
Yeah, good stuff. Is gonna go and make beeline in between there and is gonna try and go for yourself. Hannes. So
Okay.
right, let's try this. So just gonna roll this quickly.
I'm gonna use my lucky to impose disadvantage.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay. Disadvantage it is.
This guy's got older tricks.
There you go. It rolls an 8 to attack.
does
So I'm
not hit.
guessing that miss. I'm guessing that misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here we go. It launches over to the very next wolf. Coming in, falling short of the group. Before it comes to Miri. Miri is going to join you guys. And unfortunately, yeah, she is going to... I'm not going to play Miri just because I don't have a sheet up. I'm sorry about that.
Hey,
So,
Jim, can I suggest that there's a lovely looking fishing hole over there? Shall we see if she can catch a fish?
yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. So, Zarflex, over to you.
Quick question: how do you do flanking?
Yeah.
Is it just an advantage back? Back as long as they're behind, kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely fine.
Great. I will see the bigger wolf go to my new best friend and attack him, and say, "You stay away from him." And I'll swing round in between Harris and my new friend, and I'll take a swing at this wolf's arse.
Yeah, go for it.
With advantage? Is it? With
Please do.
If I miss this, I'm going to quit. Just FYI.
Have you hit anything yet, Jake?
No. 23.
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
If you say that, that misses.
No, it is. It definitely is.
Oh, wow, I've rolled 2. I hate his character already. He's going to die. That's 5 damage.
Ah, nice. It's still very much up. Some 4 legs. The back hindquarters are deeply lacerated. But yeah, it is now fight or flight for this thing. So, is any
And
more
you like it, big fella?
I missed that, sorry.
And you like it, big fella?
Got your back. I don't. I have no bonus actions because I have no rages, so I'm done.
Yeah, smacking. Okay. Yeah. It is going over to Amsis.
Right. I will. Whip in hand. I will take a whip attack at the big bad wolf, at the boss wolf. For a 23 to hit.
Yeah, 23. It hits.
For 5 damage, and I'll also, as it was within 5 feet of one of my allies, I get to have my sneak attack, which is just 1d6, which is another 6 damage.
Nice.
Oh, fucking hell! It is still up, but it is hurt. It is in the last throes.
What I'll do, I'll also just take a step backwards, just to there. Oh, hang on, no, I won't. No, I won't.
No, you won't.
No, I won't, because I remember the rules. And I'll end my turn right where I am.
I just went wide-eyed then for a second. I thought, fantastic. Yeah. One of the wolves towards the rear is going to make a dash. And not quite close enough. One of the other wolves is going to go for yourself, Jake. And he's going to go for a bite that completely misses. Rolled an 8. And then it goes over to Zilkan. Zilkan, you're in the mix.
All right. I'll move a little forward while I notch a new arrow and I take aim to the white wolf, which is my hunt's mark, and I'll let fly another arrow. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that's a bad one. So I guess, do I get advantage from range? I don't think so, no?
No.
All right, so I miss.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Any more for any more?
Down for me.
Okay. Then, yeah, over to yourself, Johannes.
Okay, so I maintain the concentration on this crackling lightning energy, and I'm going to use a bonus action to activate Witch Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6 points of lightning damage.
Oh, smashing. And which one are you going to go for, did you say?
Oh, the main one, since I maintain concentration on the big white wolf.
Yeah. Then do you want to describe how it dies?
Sure. So I like both my hands. There's like continues this crackling energy, not completely unlike Palpatine, exploding from the tips of my fingers and just like torturing this wolf that like fights fiercely, but is suddenly overcome by this violent electric explosions and whimpers as yeah, it just basically gets a heart attack and like dies in stasis.
That's amazing. The seared flesh, the smell of this thing as this thing just peels over, completely vanquished. It is gone. It's history. Yeah, but in the quick mix of this thing, another wolf is taking its place
Okay.
and headed into the middle.
Cool.
Do you have any
Can I
other actions?
still use my?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So that was my bonus action. So now the Witch Bolt fades since I can only maintain concentration on one creature.
Yep.
And with my main action, I command my familiar to come back and assist this big dragonborn new friend of mine and make an attack against it. Do flanking rules apply?
Yes.
Okay, so then it's just going to go on the other side of Xafrax and make an attack.
Okay.
Okay. And it'll make a rend attack. Let's see. That's a 17 to hit.
Okay, it hits.
I like this guy.
Yeah, I've got to say, Johannes, you're dealing a fair bit. It's going to be a shame to kill you.
And it's 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay. So which wolf are you going for?
The one on the left of Xarfax, so it's just on the other side. As this feline-looking creature comes swooping through the air and just rakes it across the neck.
That's it. Completely taking its jugular, a spurt of blood. This thing just kind of bows for a second, tries to get its strength, and then just kind of keels over with the last little bit of energy. Any more?
That's my turn. I think that's plenty.
Yeah, I was going to say that is plenty. As this wolf that's just charged in tries to bite you for 23.
That hits.
Yep, and 8 damage.
Okay.
There you go. Moves over to Erin.
Cool. So and hopefully because they don't seem to be on grid squares, I can position myself within melee range of all 3 of them without taking attacks of opportunity.
I'm happy for that.
Cool. So I will attack this one first with a just a normal swing.
Yeah.
Poo. 9 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, I will action surge then, and I will try and hit him again with a normal attack for a 17 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Okay, and that will be 13 damage.
Yeah, smashing. Which one was it? This one or
this one here?
one?
This one here.
Perfect. Okay, cool. 13 damage.
Is he still standing?
No.
Okay, so after reducing the creature to 0 HP, I can now make an attack as a bonus action. As action surge.
Yes.
Let me just check. Action surge doesn't count as a bonus action. I don't believe it does. No, it just can be used on your turn. So I'll make a attack against this one here. For a 13 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Oh, it does. Nice. And that'll be 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Very much still standing.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it. Any more for any more?
No, I think I will just... well, I've got a little bit of movement left, so what I will do... I will place myself here. So still within attack range of both, but allowing people to flank if they want to. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Spot on. Right. This wolf is going to circle around you. It's within 5 feet of its friend, so it's got pack tactics. It's going to have an attack against you. 13 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. And then it goes over to Zarthrax.
Okay. I'm going to just come up behind it and just take a swing. Well, flanking swing. So, yeah, do the 20 to hit.
Oh, nice. It hits.
These fucking damage rolls, where they got them all 2 2s. So it's 5 damage again.
It's still enough.
Damage by the cat.
It's still enough.
Oh!
Describe how you just kill it.
Finally! Oh. Yeah, I'll just get a bit closer, but I can't attack again. So, yeah.
Smashing. Yeah. Any more for any more?
Nah, I'm done.
Okay. Amethyst.
All right. I will be moving to within 10 feet of everyone. Oh, there. Which is there. And I will attack the remaining wolf with my whip.
Yeah.
You could probably get yourself in the flank in there, Darren.
Yeah, it's fine where I am. 16 to hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure whatever you do, it's going to kill it, but go for it.
Let's give it a go. 5 damage.
Yeah. Just?
I'll use my sneak attack if I need to.
Yeah, describe its final blow.
I will. So I've lashed my whip around its front legs and give it a good old yank, and its legs have just come off from underneath it, and it's just hit its head on a rock.
There you go. Bang! The final wolf.
Glorious.
We've just knocked the leg off a chair. It's just fallen.
It is off a backyard chair. Pull the legs from underneath it. This wolf just kind of lets out a yelp. It's the final breath this thing takes, and you guys are out of initiative. There you go. Scene is yours. I'm going to take these headsets off. Honestly, I can barely hear you guys. I hate this thing. So bear with me. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
No worries, bud. No worries, bud.
Can I ask above the table, when I zoom in on Owlbear for me, does it zoom in for other people as well?
Don't know. I'm zooming right now. Is it affecting you?
No, I think only when.
No, it's weird as well. I keep zooming out. I have to zoom back in again.
I think it's when the DM makes a move. I think.
Yeah.
Likely.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it sometimes zooms out, but usually it's fine.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm sorry there, new person. What seems to be zooming in and out? So, what?
Well, I'm zooming in and out of consciousness after that wolf like clawed me into my shoulder. I was feeling a bit fainty there for a second.
Well, you seem to be doing okay in battle. What brings you out all the way out here on your own? Don't seem like the best place to be.
Well, I was.
Can you give us a description of your character?
You're right. It's a rather unforgiving place, isn't it? I was just on my way to Bryn Chandler looking for some work. I'm coming all the way from Lonelywood.
Lonelywood, you say, eh? Yeah. What do we see when we're looking at you, Johannes?
Sure. So, the character is a human in his mid-30s, has like a short beard, pretty disheveled hair, is about 5'10", about 178 centimeters, and he has a fur-lined cloak, just as I imagine almost everybody has, to ward off the cold in this unforgiving place. And there's frost and snow clinging to his cloak and hair. So he blends a bit into the icy tundra of Icewind Dale. And his eyes, as you look at him, they have just like the faintest, barely perceptible glow. And you also notice that there is a small amber brooch resting on his chest and partially hidden amidst the layers of winter clothing.
Nice. So,
And
go on, Darren.
what was all of that happened with your hands? Sorry, it was very strange to see. It seems that lightning came from your fingers.
Oh well, that's a little trick I picked up on my adventures. Comes in handy every now and then, as it did just there. But in any event, I'm tremendously grateful for your help. I think that would have been me if you hadn't intervened.
What is your name?
Oh, where my manners. I'm Kalen, and it's a pleasure to meet you all. Who are you guys?
I'm Zilkan, and I do a little bowing, a little nod with the head. And we should really be moving. This is not a place for chatting. We are heading back to town. You are welcome to join our caravan. Along the way, we will be able to talk.
I expect those polar bears are with you.
Depends on your behavior, but usually yes.
Well, I'll try my best to keep in line.
Perhaps it would be a good idea, as Miri has found that fishing hole over there. We could perhaps stay for a short rest and maybe try and find some food. Maybe we could try and use that fishing gear.
That's a good plan.
I'd love to give fishing a go. I've always wanted to do fishing. But I'll hold my hand out to Kalen and just say, yeah, the name's Aaron. Currently right now I'm using this voice. Sometimes my voice changes, sometimes my personality changes. You'll get used to it. Scruff you on the hair. Come on, magic man, let's go catch some fish.
Well, pleasure making your acquaintance, and once again, thank you for your help. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you. I was feeling a bit woozy after our battle here, but you're my saviour, and I'll give you a good pat on the back. He's probably a good like half a foot taller than you. Yeah, join us.
Yeah, and after that clap, I move a good half foot forward.
Yeah, it's like leaning down and like whispering and say like, the one with the blue hair, he's complete freak, but nice. Good voice in head.
I heard.
Anyway, I'm gonna try my javelin. I'm gonna try and find my javelin, even though it's probably skidded like way down the lake. But I'm gonna go find it if I can. I don't know if it's to roll for investigation or something.
After some time, you find it. Jimbo.
Okay, cool.
Oh, James, I can hardly hear you.
Yeah.
Oh no, not my audio.
To be fair, his audio's not too bad, guys. If you right-click him, put his user volume up. It's not too bad.
Oh, is that right?
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that works okay.
Oh, phew.
Oh, that's a nice trick.
Honestly, I've been having a nightmare today, which is why I've been chatting to Andy most of the day. It's because, forgive my audio and everything. So, but you managed to find the javelin. Absolutely. It's strewn in amongst all the bodies and one big giant splat of a wolf that is now almost kind of like an ice rug. But yeah, you find it.
How long in our truck when we met Kellen was? I remember all the trip was like 4 hours. You say no?
Yeah, so you're roughly about halfway through. There's probably about another couple hours to go, but the weather's still fair. I mean, it's dark, it's pitch black, but it's fair.
All right. My suggestion would be to take a chance now that the weather is fine. It's a couple of hours to town. We will have plenty of time to talk. I'd like to explain what the hell were you doing on a frozen lake by yourself, but
there you go. So,
Fine by me. I'm looking to go to town anyway.
Yeah.
Can I ask a quick mechanics question? I've got expertise in survival.
Yeah.
So can I try and use that to try fish and collect some food for us?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Can I give the help action?
Yeah.
I want to just. I'm behind you, just rubbing your shoulders. Come on.
I'll be thinking keeping busy while I keep an eyes on them, what they're doing, ready to shake my head like these people not I say no.
Catch that fish, boy.
Is that with advantage then?
Yeah, please do.
Come on, boy. Catch that fish.
Come on.
23 to catch.
Fantastic.
Sweet.
And how long are you going to spend there doing that?
Oh, surely not too long, I'd imagine, with 23.
Well, I think, given that you've just dipped your rod in, you're almost like a fishing maverick, as it kind of catches the rest of the party kind of off guard. The fact that you instantly get a bite, and it's one of those bites that it takes you by surprise, and the gentleman with the several voices almost kind of catches your coat behind you to stop you following the rod in. Can you give me a quick strength?
Yeah. What, me?
Yes.
Oh no, Darren. Amasis.
Amasis, let's have a go.
I just had this image in my head that I'm just cuddling you from behind.
10.
10. Yeah. You fight it. It dips for a second. You pull it back, and before you know it, you pull out a large fish. Very strange looking fish, but it's yours.
Amazing.
Yourself, yeah.
What?
Okay. I'll say, Erin, thank you. You made all the difference. That was amazing.
I mean, what?
And Amasis, just as you catch that large fish, few seconds later, a feline-looking creature stands on your shoulders, ready to jump off and grab that fish.
I'm instantly tucking it away. No, this is mine. Bad kitty.
That's amazing. This thing is large. It's probably about the size of just bigger than someone's forearm. Yeah, from wrist to just above elbow. Has a large enlarged forehead, almost kind of like a half of a bowling ball for a forehead, and a perfect red that kind of travels down the back of it. Some type of trout, it looks like.
some kind of trout.
Aren't you supposed to kill it first, or are you just going to let it wiggle around?
It's a good point. Yes, absolutely. An unarmed strike, I guess.
Unarmed strike. Yeah. Holy shit!
Punch you in the back of the head.
Sick. Yeah, roll me
a list and just hit yourself.
Can we get
12?
Can we get flanking? Can I get on the other side and flank it?
Yeah. Roll me an attack with advantage.
With advantage. Okay.
Where are you hitting this thing?
Back of the head. So first was a 12, second one, yeah, so it's going to be a 12.
A 12. Fantastic. You do. Can you take 1 point of damage yourself? This thing is a bone knuckle trout. Its head is essentially all bone.
Nice.
And kind of bone. And just punching it is almost kind of like going for full-on concrete. It's just smack. Ow. A look at your hand. This thing stops moving. One eye just looking at it. You've successfully killed it.
I'm going to do my best not to let it show. I'm going to ride this wave. Yeah. That's what always happens. I always do that.
That was wild.
You're not fisherman, are you?
Like I
said, always this red when you always do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just means I'm excited, that's all.
And I just watched a man punch a fish in the head. This is the best day ever, man.
And you gave him advantage, so I imagine you were holding it down.
I was there. Go get it.
Oh, jeez.
That's hilarious. You one fish can be added to your inventory, or you can split it out amongst yourselves as a bit of a ration for you all. But yeah, got a sizable head.
The next question was the next question was cooked utensils. Can I not heal people by cooking?
Yeah. You're gonna have to take some time in this outdoor weather. So yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, can I attempt to not taking the piss with regards to time, but yeah, perhaps I'll move to not on the ice, mind, not on the frozen lake. I'll move to some actual ground and attempt to start a fire and cook the fish.
I'll leave it to the rest of the party. You guys talk amongst yourselves. What do you want to stay here, or do you want to? Yeah, what? That's the fish, by the way.
It's a knucklehead, no?
Yeah.
The bones are used for crafting. There's a lot of artists in the town they use it. Maybe
is that
next
right?
time. Yeah. It's the first time that I see the first time I see someone killing it with a first. But
can I just check the back of the fish's head?
Those things are tough. You know, the fact that you knocked it out with a single punch, that's quite something. I'm sure it hurt.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh no.
I don't want to be the one always sounding worrying about the weather, but I think we should really not start a fire, and we should start keep moving toward the town. Weather can change from.
You're a ranger, aren't you?
I am.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I can tell.
Sorry, someone from Edinburgh's drinking Iron Brew. It's incredible.
They ran out of Coke. All right, let's not discriminate. All right.
You know why Iron Brew survived only because Scottish drink it. That's the thing.
There you go. Yeah, I'm going to drink it with my pinky up now.
Oh, I'm honestly.
That's very fancy.
And just because I'm like it in real life, Aaron is just off to the side in a ball, pissing himself. Like I just found that entire fish hilarious.
I mean, how long is it going to take to get a fire going? And because we've got to stick around for an hour for a short rest, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, about like a couple of hours from town, and it'll take you roughly about an hour to kind of get a fire up that you guys can get warm before you start cooking. So,
Right.
Okay.
Seems like
Yeah.
some of us hang around to get a bit of a rest, maybe have some food, and some of us want to go back to town. Like, how are we all faring? Do we need a bit of a rest? If we were to encounter some more wolves, how are we feeling? Do we need a rest, or should we push on?
I'm feeling good. I don't know about the rest.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay. I think a short trip back to town is probably our best option, but I don't know anymore. This guy's punching fish. That's
Hilarious.
I mean, my
Yeah,
shoulder's
so-
bleeding out, but otherwise I'm fine.
You got a spare? It's fine. Yeah, I'll attempt to wrap the fish up and put it in my pack then.
okay. There you go. This feline kind of creature that has come with your new colleague is sniffing around somewhat, and the polar bears can also get a bit of a scent of it. But yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna give the bears a wide berth.
Guess I'm a goblin arm out like over here.
There you go.
Right, guys, I've got to take a quick break to put my daughter down.
Yeah, I was going to say, shall we just take a quick 5-minute break or so? And
I
then,
need to grab a
yeah.
drink.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
Cool.
spot on.
See you in a
Good.
second, guys.
Okay.
Back in the side.
Right.
Yeah.
Puts baby in. Okay, so we're on the icy lake, and I believe our new compadre is just meditating, getting some of his demeanor back. What do you guys want to do? What was the decision?
I think
We're heading back our way.
I think we decided to head back. I'd say so.
Absolutely.
While the weather's on our side.
Fantastic. Well,
That's sensible.
You guys take off in casual fashion, I imagine, with a rather different smelling Amesis, just kind of within the party, kind of drawing the attention of the bears that are trying to catch up by bringing the full weight of this iron ingot sled is just kind of holding them back, from drawing up the same pace that Amesis is kind of leading with. But you guys take off. I have to ask if there's any discussions that are taking place at this point, or how you guys are feeling.
Well, since I'm in the head, I'm interested mostly at just scanning the road and checking the road. So nothing from my side then.
Yeah. Okay.
So how long have you all been in Icewind Dale? It's a rather unforgiving place. You don't look like you're from here, at least some of you.
I mean, I've been here approximately about, I don't know, few years. I wander here, I wander there. This place seems as good as any. How about yourself?
Been there. Yeah, I've been there. I mean, I've been here for a bit over a decade, I gather.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bit of wandering around, doing odd jobs.
the
You know how it
cold.
goes.
The cold doesn't really suit me. I don't know. I've been in hot places. I've been in swamps. I've been in horrible demon lands. The cold.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I certainly have. I've defeated demons, devils, and hellish creatures. For sure.
Oh, wow. You're quite something, aren't you?
I certainly am.
Insight check.
Oh,
Yeah.
bring it on, boy. Bring it on.
Yeah, 7. Oh no.
12.
Oh,
I'm telling the truth, mate. I'm telling the truth.
yeah. Can someone invite
Absolutely.
Kate? Just briefly.
What's that, Jim?
How about you, big fella?
I'll
And
invite Kate.
Kaylin,
Okay,
Kaylin taps the shoulder of Jake's character, Bafrax.
Yeah, I'm from these lands, not the towns. Towns are all a new thing for me. I was part of a tribe in sort of the wilds before, well, as the sky turned black and
Oh, you were from one of the tribes?
Yes, that is no more. It was since this darkness came, all the tribes, well, the ones I know, struggled and sort of dwindled, and one by one just couldn't survive. So, yeah, I moved to towns for more safekeeping.
Damn, I can only imagine with this endless darkness, it must be next to impossible to survive out in these wilds. I hope that you and your tribe are doing all right.
Oh, most are dead. I have to think all of them are dead. It's kind of a bit hazy. We got all these beasts around. Tactile tribe one day. I don't know what happened to what few of them are left, but yeah.
I'm so sorry. You have my sincere sympathies.
Well, thank you. I must ask, what's that the fuck is that kitty cat you've got? Where? How? Why? It's pretty.
You mean Enya? So she's my companion, on my lonely journeys, and so I picked her up like quite a while ago, and we've been inseparable ever since. And so she has like her fur kind of like glimmers with a midnight sky, and her elegant wavy tail is like constantly shifting in colors like an aurora. Actually, she is a tiny little sphinx. That's what they're called anyway.
Seen such a thing. So is it like sort of like, can you hold it in hand? Is it like quite a large, well, small but largish cat?
Oh yeah, she's about this big, so you could say like a really large cat, like maybe like a small dog, like like a small middle-sized dog. Definitely definitely can hold her own in combat.
I can see. Impressive.
Yeah, I mean you can try to pet her if you want. If you succeed on your animal check.
He absolutely would try. I'll roll for it, just finish it. That's a 4, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, she sort of goes like with her paws, her claws and out, but she hits you all over the face and jumps off and dashes off into the sky, her wings unfolding.
Very mean kitty cat.
It doesn't seem awfully natural, that thing. Is it from round here? Don't cats normally not have wings?
Oh, Enya is a magical creature, so it is not from around here. She's a celestial being, actually.
And how exactly did you come by a celestial being for a pet? That seems like an interesting story.
Yeah, it's a long story. Maybe one for another day. What do you say?
Fair enough. If you could just keep it away from my fish.
Hey.
That's going to be tough, but I'll try.
What do you mean your fish? I've got half claim on that fish.
Our fish. Don't worry.
Yeah.
What, you're not sharing it with the group?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, our fish.
I'm afraid the polar bear got deep on that.
Yeah.
I will fight that polar bear. Mark my words.
I mean, I don't really want to suggest this, but is it worth doing a medicine check on the fish? Because I'm not 100% sure it's dead.
Stay fresher
Well,
then.
What I
It's
can
just
say
knocked
is
out.
it's not moving.
Oh shit!
Great, excellent.
Yeah.
It might have a second phase. We may be going into a big boss battle with that bad boy. Keep an eye on it.
Legendary action.
Guys,
PV.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but DM, how far have we gone away from the fishing hole now?
You're roughly about an hour in. Well, as long, as close or as far away as you want to be. But it's only a 2-hour journey.
I've just come to a horrible realization. We left Miri at the fucking fishing hole. No.
I thought you had her.
I did. I can't. She came all the way here. She decided to catch some fish, and I'll be honest, I just forgot about it.
This entire time, she's been sat on the back of the iron ingots, just looking into the middle distance.
I mean, I never really cared for her, to be honest. Maybe it's best she's left.
Miri, are you okay?
Dudes, where did you all go?
Well,
I don't know what's happening.
So, not much to catch you up on. You just seem to be in this kind of comatose, hungover state. So I just stashed you away in the wagon. A missus here punched a fish in the head.
Oh shit!
I did a kneel.
The fish won.
The fish won.
Yeah, but be on your toes.
I can believe that.
We're not too sure if the fish is dead. It could come back at any moment. So just hold on.
Zombie fish.
Do you want me to do another medicine check on it? I was really good at diagnosing that guy last time.
Please feel free. And I'll unwrap my fish.
Oh god! I mean, I can.
Yeah, you offered.
Let's do it. Solid 14, guys.
14 medicine on the fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the hallmarks are there. Like it's got a head, it's got a tail. The one thing that you notice about it, Miri, something strange, is that it's got like a full 4-knuckle kind of imprint just at the back of its head. Almost as if someone's just flat out an arm strike. It appears dead. You think it's not moving, and if it was, you don't think that it'd be thinking too much following that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know, guys. I think his soul is still within him.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Yeah. I don't think you should eat this fish. I think it might be cursed.
Well, maybe when we get back to town, I can cremate it and we can try it after the cremation.
Yeah, we probably have to do like a special ceremony as well.
Can I do an insight check on whether the fish is cursed?
Yeah.
Or whether Miri really believes that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
No, is it? I just rolled a natural 1.
Nat 20 for 22.
Amazing.
1 for 3. Yeah, the fish is not cursed. Just fucking with you.
Really? The fish is cursed? Huh.
Yeah, I've heard that if they die in like a really traumatic way, that sometimes they can get cursed and they can come back and haunt you.
And where did you pick up that piece of esoteric knowledge about fish lore?
From the church. Of course.
Ah, I see. Mm-hmm. Sure you did.
Thou shalt not punch a fish in the head.
And you're sure you can cast spells, yeah?
Yeah, do you want to see it?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know what's on my character sheet.
That's what I said last time.
I will. Just seen I had spare the dying.
Oh no.
I cast spare the dying on the fish.
Oh, please do it.
Oh no.
Please do it.
Can I ready another unarmed strike?
I will get into flanking position with you and Mrs.
Oh, Kate, describe how you do this.
I want to really who's holding the fish?
It's gonna be me.
I'll take your hand one underneath, and then I'll place one on top, and then I'll close my eyes and I'll just go, and then
it starts flapping, tail going. As you lift your hands, one of its eyes is kind of just dancing, almost like one of those goggly idols, but the other one's static. And that's it. You just see Amasis just try and wrestle this thing.
Amasis, get it, Amasis.
Honestly, beginner's luck.
Erin, help!
I'm helping. Please. Punch it again. Punch it. This thing's so strong. It's so mean.
I'll punch it again.
Yeah.
All right. Another unarmed strike then. Let's do it. Oh no. It's a 7. Oh wait. You're helping. Is that advantage?
Yeah, it's advantage.
I'm flanking this bad boy.
Oh no. It's a 7. That's not much.
Amasis. This guy's so mean. Get him.
Flapped out of your hands. Stray kind of punch into the midair as it just kind of flies off, flapping on the ground. Bears riling up, now starting to kind of come closer to the group to kind of nose you out the way and reach for this fish. So yeah,
this fish is going to higher AC than a 7. This is fucked up.
Spare the dying.
Yeah.
What a country.
Well, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
I'll take my 1 hit point that I lost for nothing.
So
the great news is you are no longer cursed, and your soul is at peace.
There you go. As it flaps about, unbeknownst to you guys, this bear just kind of lunges forward and just flips it into the air and then straight down. It is.
I pat him on the head. Well done, you.
Yeah, that's it. If bears could be pleased, it'd be pleased. But it's just kind of looking to the sky as if that's where another fish comes from.
Well, that's the last time I try and cook for you people.
So.
Did you say you lost a hit point to the fish?
Yes.
I'm gonna do minor
illusion. In the back of the head.
I'm gonna create a fish right where the polar bear snatched the first one. The static fish.
Yeah. Do it, man.
What is going on? Well, he's punching fish. He's missing fish. You're reviving cursed fish, and you're making them out of thin air. Who are you guys?
A very fishy bunch of adventurers.
I'm just a guy with a fucking sword. Holy shit.
And you use it well. Thanks again.
Now that, sir, I do. I do use my sword well. I'm done good. You see me kill that wolf? I turned it to dust.
That wasn't half bad, that.
Right, let's get back to town. I've had enough of this fishy shit.
Yeah, it's a fishy tale. Okay, as you carry on the journey, bears well fed. Well, one of the bears well fed. The other one kind of grumbling. Amasis kind of sporting a frown now, where he wasn't before, but examining his knuckles and then just rubbing the one in the middle, kind of remembering what's just taking place. You guys approach Bryn Shander. The frigid wind is biting your face. It's carrying that sting of ice and snow. And this town sits atop of this windswept hill with thick walls of stone that have kind of weathered the enduring and relentless blizzards for years. You know, just sitting atop, you see the sparkle of lights that are coming there. As you kind of make your way closer to the walls, you can see at the main kind of gateway, the kind of the big solid oak doors that would allow you entry into this town. There seems to be a few torches that are flickering just off in the distance, almost as if there's a welcoming party for you.
Exciting. Barbecue?
Oh.
Disco?
Oh,
Maybe.
there better be a disco.
I
You sh-
imagine that's what it sounds like.
What
One
is
of these.
disco?
Mate, if you've never heard of a disco, you go.
Is that the thing with all the dancing lights?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
lights, and you gotta go boom, 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 and then you get to do a little jig. And sometimes, if you're real lucky, you get to dance with old Jimbo the Turtle. You ever met Jimbo the Turtle? Yeah. I'll show you
not.
if there's a disco. I'll show you, Jimbo the Turtle.
I hear he likes the slow dance the best.
He does, but you gotta get a little drink into him first. Don't be just going up to him and trying to slow dance with old Jimbo.
Oh.
Hey, you gotta woo him. You gotta woo this guy. Anyway, let's try and find out if there's a disco. I'm up for that shit.
There you go.
Go towards the disco.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess.
I think we need to tell the dwarf people that our friend is dead.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
isn't there
where
a
were the
murderer
dwarf
around?
people?
You
yeah.
last left him at the Northlook Inn.
I would probably
Yeah,
hit
so
them, but I don't know if where do we
what's-
take
what's the
the
deal?
iron? Look up.
Sorry. No. So what's the deal with these metal bars that you have piled up here? Look like they might be worth a dear penny.
I hadn't paid that much for it. And missus, I know you took a little shine to them last session. How much do you think they're worth?
I have no idea, if I'm completely honest. But I think were we not returning these two out to the dwarves,
Yes.
and with news of their unfortunate friend.
Who died of frostbite
Mm-hmm.
and lost his legs
Mm-hmm.
and arms and head.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, you asked to retrieve
Was it-
those. What are they?
We met some dwarves, and one of their compadres had been taken, and so we were tasked with finding him. And
Right.
did we find? Was it just the torso?
Did you find who? Sorry.
Did we find the dwarf, or was it literally just the torso?
Oh yeah, you just found his torso. Yeah.
That's half eaten.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Did anybody do anything with the torso? Did we just leave it out in the snow?
Yeah, I think you just
Oh, he's dead.
What do you mean?
Put it on a stick.
Then walked off.
We buried, didn't we?
I think you found
Did we
like a
bury it?
ledge. You camped under the ledge for a bit, and then your water skin burst, and then you saw some lights and went, "Oh, let's follow that." So
Still there.
That's about right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's okay.
Can I
We can
have,
just say that we buried it.
Can I do
Yeah, we
like
had this
a
beautiful
perception
ceremony.
check or
yeah, what did you want to do? Sorry.
just a perception check to see what
Yeah,
those
absolutely.
flickering lights are?
Yeah,
That's
sure.
at disadvantage, or we're close enough to town?
You can just do it normally because you're kind of getting closer to a town and they've got lights and stuff like that. So
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
a day 20. Yeah. So looking at the lights, you can see that they've got like a small, malicious, too strong a word. There's a couple of people out there that almost like in hand-me-down iron or steel kind of armor. That seem to have a third party, like a leader, a bold gentleman that is kind of almost anticipating your return, just kind of looking to the horizon.
Are they giving off a weird vibe?
They're giving off a vibe as in they've noticed you and they're just waiting for you to turn up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we
I
can
thought we were
proceed.
allowed into the town because we have to let them free.
Yeah, it's fine. So
These
as you,
fellas who lost their friend?
They are not the fellas who lost their friend. I'm assuming they're not dwarves.
they're not dwarves.
Okay.
Not friends of yours then?
Oh,
Ew.
So as you start to kind of get closer, who's kind of leading the pack? Who's at the front?
Well, I was in front, but
Smash. Well,
Yeah.
as you kind of lead the way, the bears pulling this sled full of iron ingots. You see 3 people with armor, almost kind of like guarding the fortification at night.
Yeah.
They've clearly seen that you guys have started to approach with polar bears, and we're just trying to make out if you were a threat. You're quickly, swiftly met by a gentleman who looks like this. And says,
it's huge.
he's massive, the size of a town.
I just greet him with a hand.
Friend or foe?
Friends. We're just coming back to town.
See, I can't be too careful, especially with those beasts that you're carrying. Then they can't come in.
No worries. That was not my intention. My intention was to free them in the wild, but they were useful. They help us retrieve some iron lore for the dwarf community. That is, what was the name of the tavern we were staying? I forgot.
You're probably talking about the Northlook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. But as I say, being the sheriff of this town, I can't allow those beasts in. So
no worries. I'll send them on the way.
Fantastic.
And let's say I go back to start the process of to free the bear from the carriage and taking a little farther from the city before releasing them.
Okay. That's it. He's paying a keen eye on you just to kind of make sure that you're kind of taking care of the bears. Meanwhile, the rest of you guys, you're free to pass. They're not stopping your way or anything. They're just purely kind of being cautious.
Just give him a little cheeky wink as I walk in.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'll give them all a wave. How you doing? Hey.
I'm not. I'm not making any eye contact.
Yeah. As you start to kind of walk through the crowd, and Erin's kind of going, "Hey y'all,
hey y'all."
One of them puts his hand on Amasis, just center of the chest, just briefly, just kind of like a couple of fingers, and then you just catch sight of him going. And then he shoots a side eye to his friend and then just goes, "Fish?"
No, elf.
Ah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. You can identify however you wish. And yeah, he just kind of steps back, feeling like he's been impolite. And then the older gentleman, making sure that the bears are kind of taken care of, just turns back to the group and goes, "Let them through. It's fine. I do apologise. We're a bit on edge. It's been a funny old time, especially with these murders, which I'm sure you've heard of. We've got it under control, clearly, but please."
What murders you're talking about? Well, certainly me. I don't know about my friends here. We're just down the road. But what murders are you on about?
I've said too much, and we've got it all under control. Honestly, please don't you worry about a thing. So we like. I just want to make sure that you guys feel safe and don't get into any trouble. It's the last thing that we kind of need. So, oh God, look at me! I'm running my mouth. Just let them through. Let them through.
Oh, that guy has to be like the most polite town guard I've ever encountered.
I don't trust them.
Nice chap.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to get a hand with our cargo, or shall we just leave it here?
Totally up to you guys. You've got the cart full of iron ingots. They're more than welcome in the town. But yeah, the bears are.
Can we shift it? Like all of us.
I'll push it.
So I'll lash up a rope. Yep.
Well, let's go the dwarf. It's their stuff. They can do the job.
Yeah, we probably don't want to. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say we could do like a good news, bad news thing. So we could do like, "Hey guys, we found your iron ore. Bad news, your friend hasn't got a head anymore."
How about good news? We found your friend. Partly. Bad news, he's dead.
Yeah.
Good news.
Right.
You always make it a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sandwich. Head, iron ore. He didn't have any legs either. No, that's not the right way around.
Other way around.
News sandwich, not a bad news sandwich.
I forget.
What are we doing?
Well, I wouldn't leave the ingots out here. We are in Icewind Dale after all. I mean, don't know how long you've been around here, but I wouldn't leave anything of value lying around for any longer than 2 minutes.
True.
Given half a chance, these people will rob us blind.
I used to have a wheelbarrow. I was very partial to my wheelbarrow. Green in color it was. If you see it, let me know. Somebody pitched it only but 3 nights prior. I would quite like my wheelbarrow back.
Such a tragic backstory you have.
This is how bad guys are made.
Yeah. Just please, if you do see my wheelbarrow, I would appreciate it. It's one of a kind. One of a kind wheelbarrow.
Not sure, but maybe I'll regret asking this, but what do you use green wheelbarrow for?
For carrying around my stuff. What do you mean? What would a person use a wheelbarrow for other than carrying around his luggage and his belongings? And the occasional dead body every now and again, but So
Maybe not say that when they're investigating murders.
Okay.
It's a wheelbarrow. It will come in very handy to us as a group if we find this wheelbarrow. Just keep your eye open, all right?
Where was the last place you had your wheelbarrow?
New quest.
Well, let me
just throw them out the window.
We'll get into the background story quest now.
Yeah, maybe that's a story for another time. You see, I'm still pretty cut up about this wheelbarrow. And
I would
in your
love,
face, my friend.
I'd love this to
Too
be
soon, huh?
the backstory.
one day, I stepped out of my
20
home.
chapter novel.
Occasionally, here in Icewind Dale, there's a man who delivers pastries. He was supposed to deliver me a pastry, but he never showed up. I waited outside my home for but an hour, and I decided to cut my losses and go back in. When I went back in my home, the wheelbarrow was gone. It was sat by the fire, and it was no longer there.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Why is it inside by the fire?
Well, because that's...
Meanwhile, the guards are leaning in and listening to the story, including the sheriff, who's strangely taken a deep interest into it.
Now, you see, I've had this wheelbarrow for quite some time. It was passed down by my father, and I believe it was passed down by his father. This wheelbarrow, some may say, is sacred to my family, and I wish to keep it safe. But I've lost it. And I hope that you can all find it in your hearts to help me out. If you see it, let
We'll
me
keep
know.
an eye out.
Yeah, thanks.
One of the guards just wipes a single tear away from his eye and
Cry
gives
not.
a big sniff.
Cry not. Shh. I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
If I see it, I'll call.
Please do, brother. Please do.
So beautiful. Okay, but who is delivering the good news, bad news sandwich?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you should. Like, no offense, but even in this planning, you seem to got the wrong end of the sandwich.
Well, she kind of seems to be enjoying it, you know.
Oh, no,
Might as
it's
well.
just...
Yeah,
I mean, I
maybe we
could
should.
do it.
Let's go fetch the
She's good with
dwarves.
people.
They're gonna stay in the tavern where we left them.
Yeah.
Great.
So
We dragging
got-
the iron though, yeah?
yeah, are you dragging it or are you just leaving it and getting the dwarves? Like, what's the score?
One of us can go fetching the dwarves, and we can wait.
Yeah.
The rest of us can wait here.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be long.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. So, is it just one person that's going to the tavern, or are you just all collectively going? Like, what's the?
I'm not leaving the iron.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll stay.
that's it. And the guards
All
won't
right.
let Erin leave as well, fearing that he's already been through too much. They, they just kind of embrace you as almost as one of the town's own. But the rest of you make your way to the Northlook Inn, and you're quickly met by Hruna, the dwarf that you bumped into initially, who set you on this quest. Runs barreling up. Is there any news? Is there any news? Did you find Ubuk?
Oh well.
I just remembered that was his name.
You're up.
Ubuk, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hi, you. We did actually. We did find him.
Mirror. Yes.
We did.
Good.
Yeah.
And never
Good.
bad.
We found.
good. Oh, thank goodness
Oh.
he's good.
Well,
Praise the people.
yes. It's very good, and we found part of him, and then the other part of him we couldn't find.
Whoa. Slow down.
His head.
Slow down.
I think
He's
that's
good.
right.
Well, where is he? Is he with you or?
No, well, what we obviously, we are very holy people, and we thought that the best thing to do was give him a really respectful burial and just lay him to rest so that you would be spared the distress of seeing his lack of a head and other minor appendages.
The minor appendages.
And the finest.
Processing this as a DM.
Let the cogs go. The cogs go, Jim.
collapses to his knees and sinks his head. He's dead. He's gone. My brother.
There. But we do have your shit on the plus side.
Oh, the iron. Oh,
Yeah.
good news.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
you-
good. Yeah. See, it's all
Oh.
okay.
You should have delivered that as a sandwich.
I know. Well, I could still make it a sandwich. I could give you some more bad news.
No. Other way around.
We lost 50% of the iron to mysterious forces. No, I'm just kidding. I was just trying to think of more bad news. It's all there.
Oh,
Bazinga.
holding on, clawing at his chest. Like that. The tavern door opens to find two other dwarves, his two friends, companions. The one that's kind of nervous, looking towards the skies, kind of come to his side. He pushes one aside and goes, Ubuk's dead. But they've got the iron. It's a win-win. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get the iron in. Let's get that one thing at a time. Thank you. I guess.
Yeah, it was pretty good of us. You're welcome.
It's Mirror, right?
Miri.
Miri.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you could help us with this iron, that would be great. That would be most welcome.
Oh, yeah. I could definitely show you, where it is.
Okay. So my friend's dead, and now I'm doing the work, but paying you?
Well, we did find your dead friend, and we did have to fight a lot of goblins to get the iron back.
Okay, well...
We almost died, actually. So there might be damages.
Right.
One of my friends sustained 1 hit point of damage, and he looks pretty rough.
Where are you, Amasis, at this point?
I'm back with the iron, so I'm not involved.
You'll see his battle scars when we get there.
So he's going, well, okay, well, we best get this in, swift payment. We can deal with Ubok later, and these stories, but yeah, fine. Let's go. And yeah, they'll follow you to kind of get the iron. As you kind of approach the city walls, you'll find that they're grilling Erin a little more on. So this, what color was this? Wheelbarrow.
It was red.
Yeah, it's a good color.
It is. It was.
Good colours.
It had faded over the years, but it's had 3 new licks of paint. I had only just recently painted it.
I'm so sorry. Your friends are back.
Oh. How did the sandwich go?
I think very well, actually.
It was a good
Did you
plan.
do it wrong?
I assume you went good, bad, and then good.
No, the other way. Yeah.
More like
Yeah.
good, bad, fake, bad. No, good, no, bad, good, fake, bad, good.
Good news, we found him. Bad news, he's dead. Good news, we found the iron. Bad news, he hasn't got a head.
Half the iron is gone.
I mean,
Half the iron is gone. But that was just a lie. I was just joking with him.
it's not the ham sandwich we were after, but I mean, it's still a sandwich.
It's more,
It's more
like a club.
It's like a Big Mac.
I was going to,
Yeah.
or 2 open sandwiches.
Yeah.
Bad news with good news. Bad news with good news.
I mean, it's news.
I don't know about you lot, but I'm fucking starving. Should we get some food?
I'm so
Should we
hungry.
get an actual sandwich?
I just want to check. Do you guys get paid already, or just before?
No,
but
first
go on.
they have to carry all the iron back in, and then they're going to give us the money. And Amma says you have to show them your bruised knuckle.
That's it. Joining the party is a dwarf that's kind of sullen. He's obviously wiped a couple of tears away. He's dragging his feet as he comes over. He raises his head to look at the iron and looks at you, Mirror, and just goes, "Yeah, it's all there. That looks like it. I mean, obviously we're down a friend, but I mean, you took care of that, right?"
Took care of it, yeah. He had a very, very, very respectful burial, and I did a sermon about his life and how he will be at rest.
Can you roll me a persuasion?
Persuasion or deception?
Either. Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Right, my persuasion is better, but I do think I'm lying. So
I know you're lying. So
it's a natural 20, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Suck it.
This so for the sake of Johannes as well. So Mira is got this accent of kind of I don't know. I'm guessing kind of like a middle class who holidays in the Alps.
Someone who shops at Waitrose for sure.
Oh yeah,
very little accent happening.
She's a lady that kind of
playing myself.
Yeah, if we were to put it in like a modern day context, she'd have dimmer switches. She'd probably own a couple of toilets on different levels. Very middle class. But yeah, he looks around at the party. He goes, "Okay, well, it seems like all is in order. And I'm so sorry, my friend. I can see your knuckles, the bruised, bloody. Thank you."
It was hard.
He holds your hand and briefly opens it up, and he places something in it. And then he looks to the rest of the party, and he's got like a little pouch, and he starts handing out 6 in each bloodstones. They're kind of like gems with flakes of red in. Roughly, if you were to guess, they'd be worth something. But yeah, he just kind of hands them out. He goes, "I think this is payment in full. If you can help me in with these, I need to get these to the blacksmiths. But I appreciate the help. Thank you."
Thank you.
So is just to confirm, it was six bloodstones each.
Yeah,
or was it one each?
There's one each, and nice.
Oh,
I thought it was 6 each.
rich.
So it's one each.
6 total, one each. Yeah.
Okay.
First off,
yeah.
I'm really sorry for your loss. But I actually joined the party just a bit later, so I didn't actually help, and so I can't accept this. But maybe you can put it toward the ceremony for your friend.
I'm so grateful. I don't want to say this in company, but I appreciate the respect. Take it. We're going to get payment for this iron anyhow. It was just going to go to Ubuk anyhow. But thank you. I really, really do appreciate that. And what was your name again? Sorry.
Oh, I'm Kaylin.
Kaylin. If you ever need anything,
Pleasure
Kaylin,
to meet you.
No, thank you. If you ever need anything from myself or these two, then we got you.
That was very generous to offer. I'll keep in mind.
Fantastic. The other two dwarves grab the sled at either side. He grabs one of the ropes. It's a bit of a struggle for them. I guess you're going to watch him, but they'll start to kind of heave this down the main street.
Well, can you give it a little push to get it started, like for a car, just to get it going?
Yeah, just pretend we're back there, and then we just slowly walk off.
So as you push it, give the sled a couple of taps and wave them off. Start to make the way down the main street. Yeah, and there you go.
Can I investigate the bloodstone or whatever was in my hand?
Yeah, absolutely.
8.
Yeah, it's just a roughly hewn kind of gemstone. Normally, you'd expect it to kind of be more, kind of refined, but it's worth some money. So yeah.
Cool.
If possible, I would like, before the dwarf leaves, to maybe I keep up a pace at the start with them. I will try to ask them something.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know the dwarf that was found killed some nights ago? Do you know anything about him?
No, I don't know too much. I do know that there have been a couple of murders. Yeah, there was some kind of bounty hunter lady that was in the Northlook that was asking questions, but I don't know too much, I'm afraid.
All right.
What? Oh, yeah, so you ran ahead, right? We're not there.
Yeah, I just thank him and go back to the group.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we deserve a decent meal and a glass of something.
Yeah.
And that meal will be on me as a token of gratitude for helping me out there with the wolves. Wouldn't be around if it wasn't for you guys. Thanks again.
That's gonna be the nice place where you'll be able to tell your story. What the hell were you doing on a frozen lake by yourself? I'm curious to hear.
Well, let's go get some food. I'll tell you all about it.
Fantastic. There you go. You burst in through the north-looking doors, that familiar sight of miserable faces. They're kind of hovering almost prison-esque over their kind of squalid bowls of soup and veg. An occasional kind of look up to see, don't know who that is. And so they just look down.
Is our usual table?
Yeah, there's table 3. Strangely, it fits all of you without standing.
No way.
Yeah, how fortunate.
Oh wow, what a coincidence.
Yeah. Just a brief description of the bar. It is it's cold. The fire's there, but it barely kind of protects you from the heat. But it's warm comfort from everything that you guys have kind of gone through. There's still the kind of a squat lady that kind of is weaving in between the tables, serving drinks, and there is a very staunch gentleman that almost looks like he's taking in note of who's coming, who's going, who's buying what. Just kind of stood by the bar.
I remember last time we went here, there were there are some how you call it, some advertise or some message on the at the door.
Yeah.
I'll have a check if there's anything new. Or...
Oh, maybe. I'll get it. I'll get you something if you can bear with me. But yeah, what are the rest of you guys doing at the minute?
I think I will
Getting drink and food.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest a round. What y'all drinking?
Iron brew.
Iron brew for you. What does everybody else fancy? I fancy something a little, I don't know, stronger.
Absolutely.
How about dragon whiskey?
So we need iron brew, whiskey, iron brew, and whiskey. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to get a mixture of pretty much everything.
Cat. Cat.
There is cat.
It's taken over.
I'll make my way up to the bar. I'll say, excuse me, I'm after a round of iron brew and whiskey, if you may.
I see that you guys made it. You guys left in a hurry the other day. It was I didn't think that you guys would be back, but yes, absolutely. I don't know what this iron brew is, but we do have something stronger, and it's not just that hunk at the end of the bar.
I mean, I'll take the strongest that you have. How many bottles do you have?
She kind of side eyes just to see who's about, and then shoots you a wink, dips down almost as if she's pressed the elevator button, and then slowly just kind of some eyes just approach, do another kind of scan just as he's there, and then brings out this kind of like almost kind of Saint Bernard's barrel that's there, punctures a hole in it, goes, we've got some moonshine. If that's something that might spark your fancy.
Moonshine, you say?
It's something we locals brew.
Well, tell me how much that's going to set me back.
Well, this isn't exactly above board. Let's just say, if I can call on you for a favour, this round's on me.
I'll tell you what. You can call on us for any kind of favour, as we are.
And I will take you up on that, you cutie.
Can I do an insight check to see if she actually thinks I'm cute?
Yeah.
I'm in here, guys. I'm in. Hold on. 12.
Get some.
Okay. 12. Yeah, you get the impression that she would flirt with anyone, but she is particularly kind of giving you the eye. I won't do an insight into if, she's not the most attractive, let's just say that. So you're definitely in.
Nice. And I'll sort of move my hand over the bar and I'll just gently sort of graze it past hers and say, what sort of favours we talking about?
And she will cover your hand and just go, give it a little squeeze.
Ooh.
And then just go, don't worry, you just enjoy tonight, and then just puts one finger on your lips.
I think I'm going to enjoy my night a whole lot more now. I'll shoot her a wink and I'll take the barrel back with me.
Yeah, there you go. Fantastic. She will watch you as you walk to the table.
And I'll keep an eye on her, and as soon as she sort of drops her gaze, I'll go to the rest of the group. Get in, lads! I got some! Eh? Let's go!
Fantastic. Meanwhile,
Good for you.
Zilkan,
She did touch
were-
your hand. It was super steamy.
Yeah.
Mm,
You weren't there.
you could see the
You
sparks.
were not there.
Yeah. I think you might be pregnant now.
Oh, enough of that sass. All right, this is the wrong guy you want to sass to, because I got all the sass in the world, lady. All right?
There you go. Zilkan, have a look at the board. There's very much the same old stuff that's on there, apart from a brand new edition of the 10 Towns Times that seems to be kind of laying just next to the notice board.
Yep. Having a look at it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. As you guys carry about your business, the barmaid is particularly kind of like shooting the odd smile, you know, kind of exaggeratingly kind of serving tables in the hope of getting some attention. There's a little sign of anything else apart from grumpy faces.
Can I get food for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than welcome to.
So what do they have on offer? I'll have a look around. I'm not sure whether they have like a board or something.
Yeah. You as you kind of look around, you do see like a menu board that literally just says food and then a price next to it.
What's the price?
Yeah, it's nothing much. It's only it's about 5 copper, 10 copper. So let's go with 10 copper. Yeah.
It's food, but it's a range of prices, just 5 to 10. You don't know.
And you get a varying amount in a bowl.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So that's 6 rounds of food, please.
Yeah. That's it. She goes, coming right up. You just make yourselves at home. Get warm. Enjoy yourselves.
Bye.
Put your feet out. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Yeah, she
Thank you
goes into
kindly.
the back. Yeah. So yeah. Is there any kind of conversations or anything that you guys are up to?
I point out there is
try whatever Erin's brought back.
on the news. There are some information about the lottery. Apparently, there are still tickets available for Brinshender.
For lottery?
Oh well.
How does that work?
That's a story maybe for later. It is related for what we were investigating. You were about to tell your story, no?
Yeah.
What's that, Mira?
Oh no, you go ahead. What's
Yeah,
your
so-
character's name, Johannes? Sorry? Because I would definitely know that.
My character is Kaylin.
Kaylin.
Yeah, so well, thanks again for helping me out at the lake. So I was actually traveling from Lonelywood to Bryn Chandler looking for some work. You know, times are tough and it's difficult to make a living. And so I got lost on the way, and then you know, before I knew it, I was by this lake and I was looking for the path, but everything was snowed over, you know. And suddenly these wolves were upon me, and I ran for my life, but they were so fast, you know. It's a miracle I ran into you guys. I didn't see anybody for miles.
Well, I'm sure we're just all pleased that we could have helped. I mean, although it seems that you are quite handy in a fight yourself, if I'm honest. I feel like you did a lot of the heavy lifting.
I can handle a wolf or two, but a whole pack? Well, that's going to be trouble.
Hmm.
What do you sort of like do?
I sort of like to odd jobs around Icewind Dale, just, trying to make a living.
Got you,
It's,
like fix up a shelf or like clean out someone's guttering or something like that.
Well, if it pays well. But usually more on the adventuring side, doing odd jobs, maybe protecting caravans or, going on some expeditions. Sometimes there are some expeditions up north, and they need some help.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what I do.
Meanwhile, some bowls of how do you describe it? Soup, loosely,
Food.
gruel,
Food.
just kind of plunked, kind of somewhat spilling the contents as they get placed. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, all varying levels, and then one that's almost kind of teetering at like water tension gets slowly placed just by Erin.
Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you.
Hey,
You're very kind.
thank you. Thank you.
Tense.
Should we leave at this point? I don't want to interrupt all this.
Do you guys like rent rooms? Just wondering.
I sure hope
Yeah,
so.
there's rooms.
Well,
there's
one for my
definitely-
friend here.
Yeah, there's definitely rooms. But I mean, he could stay in mine, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, hang on there.
I'm only joking, you cutie. Oh, I had you going. Unless you want to, of course, but that's fine.
I mean, let's see how the night goes. Let's see how the night goes.
Okay.
Right?
Right. Well, I'll be over there. Don't mind me. So, yeah, she scuttles off.
That one's definitely after a tip and a middle and a base, if you catch my dreaming.
I'll give you a high five.
Amazing.
What's in the soup?
Yeah, mainly just water. A couple of veg, which are indeterminate. And it doesn't look like there's much meat in there, if any.
Yum.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to play a game?
Yeah.
what do you have in mind?
Just this game I used to play with some of my friends sometimes, and then sometimes I play it with other friends that I meet. So everyone rolls a dice, and then whoever rolls the highest on the dice, they get to ask someone for a favor. And then whoever rolls lowest on the dice has to do the favor when the other person calls it in.
That sounds insane.
What kind of favor?
Anything you want.
Huh.
I mean, you don't have
Quite
to
a
play
hot-
if you're too chicken.
Quite a high wager.
How do you win?
By getting a favor.
I mean, so if I get the most favors, it means I win, right?
No, you just get a favor to call in, Erin. Are you stupid?
Yeah.
I was gonna say don't answer that, but
Oh, was I not supposed to? Okay. This game sounds brilliant. Let's play.
Why not?
Oh well. Why not? Count me in.
Clearly, everyone has a D20.
Oh, well, of course. All adventurers carry a
Yeah,
D.
but we've
Standard
without it.
adventurer.
D20? Highest wins, lowest
Thankfully.
loses. No
Thankfully, nice.
modifiers.
I'll roll already.
Is this in D&D Beyond?
I've
Roll it,
rolled
mate.
Oh, yeah,
normal
there we go.
dice.
You can roll it in Owlbear Rodeo if you want. I think there's some dice there.
Oh, how do we do it in Owlbear Rodeo?
Oh, I just got an 18 on D&D Beyond, so I'm keeping that.
Oh, you
Nice.
beat my
I got a 17 in person.
Yeah, same. Damn.
An 8.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself as I roll my
Wow.
die.
Wow.
Is it an ability check?
It's a cantrip,
No.
right? Guidance.
Well,
No, but
Well,
like,
I
Just
don't know.
roll
Actually,
it.
that is a good point. Before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 at the number roll to one ability check. Oh, that's true. It's not an ability check
Well,
then, right?
hold
If we're
on.
just rolling a
Let's see if we can turn it into an ability check. It's the ability
Yeah.
of love. I don't
Roll.
fucking know.
Well, how would
Well,
you
you
do
could
it,
use,
Kate?
like,
Would
sleight
you
of hand
be,
to try and,
just
like,
sleight
Sleight
of
of
hand?
hand.
sleight of hand. I'm gonna try and roll
By the-
it.
by the
so that
way,
it lands
This
well.
can we'll
We just
just
seen you
ignore
cast
the
a spell,
game
though.
and read the newspaper.
Okay, I'll do a sleight of hand with guidance. Miri's such a dirty cheat.
and do we hear you casting the spell with verbal components?
I think guidance. Where does it say? Yeah, it's verbal and somatic.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hide it.
So casting magic.
Your hand signals.
Cheaty, on some cheating.
Let's go ahead.
Is that part of the rules too?
9.
Oh yeah.
I didn't say there was any rules.
So, I do
But what if you got
believe...
like a 19 and added like 4? You got like 23. You're like, haha, I got a 23 and a 20, so I die.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So I do believe, as my eagle eyes have peeled, that is a 9 from Miri being the lowest, and an 18 from a Mrs. being the highest.
Wow.
Mm.
So I think I am the lowest.
Oh,
What does that mean?
Ah.
I was going to say that really
Super honest.
backfired badly.
She cheated though.
So that's 2 flavors, right?
Cheating. There's no such thing as cheating. I didn't explain that there were rules. We just roll a dice however you want to roll it.
yeah, it's fair game. It's fair game. If we don't ask the rules, then there are no rules. I like it.
Well, Zarfax, I guess I'll let you know when I need a favor.
I don't like this game. Three comments.
Friend, no one forced you to roll.
I want another go. I need me to win myself a favor.
Let's do it until we all get a favor.
Then it's just favor roulette.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Could get
I
dark
mean,
quickly.
I'll throw down again.
Come on.
Okay,
Mrs.
one more time.
Oh,
Go on then.
Oh.
I
no.
remember that cheating is completely legitimate.
I got a 2.
I got a 4.
an 18.
I'll just roll
Cheating
normal
is
this
totally
time.
legitimate. she
Yep.
said. Proficient with sleight of hand. No, I'm just going to roll.
I got 16. I didn't do guidance this time.
Oh, yes. 19.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is that 2 to you?
Yeah,
Oh no.
I think so.
Oh, come on now, Mrs. Just tell me what you want.
Was it Erin
Yeah,
who was lowest?
I got a 2.
I'm just going to save him. I'm literally
You're
going to
just gonna leave me
gonna bank
hanging.
him.
Just leave me hanging
I
here,
know.
just not knowing when you could possibly turn in this favor. It could be anything. It's killing me, man.
This is like an interesting version of inspiration.
Oh,
Like, You roll to do something. Actually, no, re-roll that.
No. This is not gonna go well for old Aaron.
Oh, you wanted to play again?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to play again if I want to.
One more, man. One more.
Give him a chance to win his
last one.
favour back.
Last one.
Come on.
Last one. Guidance.
Why is she casting a spell again?
14 as well.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration to reroll.
What the hell? Everybody's
I don't
cheating.
think Miri knows how to cheat.
That's a 6.
I got a natural 1.
No. Well, I was a 14.
14. So we both get a favour on
Ooh.
Erin.
No.
Re-roll.
So you got 3
Yeah.
Two
favours.
of you.
Do we re-roll?
Roll off.
Rollies, man.
All right.
Come on, take one.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, they rolled.
Oh,
Never
shit.
mind. It's bad.
What's up? 11.
3.
Oh.
So you got 3 favours
Oh.
now. 2 from one person.
This game
That's
sucks.
incredible.
What the hell was this
We're
kind of
rubbish
game?
game, guys.
Someone is a chosen of tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Zarthrax, you can have one of my wishes.
No.
Yay!
What the hell?
Huzzah!
I think we just spread out the servitude. Everyone gets one favour from Aaron. You're like our bitch now.
Oh, man. Not again. This happened with my last group.
What happened to them?
I need to make a
They all
note.
died in a fire. No, we just went.
That was the wheelbarrow. What was for?
We just went our own separate ways. Me and my old group, different kind of vibes. You know, they didn't quite see this sort of this personality disorder as, I don't know, welcoming. You know.
Well, some of them are.
It's true.
I'd be interested.
One is a real asshole.
hey, no, come on. No, look, none of us are assholes. Yeah, some of us are just misunderstood. Let's put it that way.
What does your paper say?
Yeah. Any job?
As you guys are playing, Erin, you feel 2 hands just kind of squeeze your shoulders. No, just kind of almost in a massaging way, but just kind of squeeze gently.
Oh, hi, hello.
Looking round, it is not who you think it is. It's Hiln.
Oh.
Because I understand that you must have found this murderer, then, for you to be in here playing games.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Because we're all sharing favors. I too would like a favor. I'd like to know who's killing people.
It was definitely Zephyr Caltro. Definitely him.
Yes. What makes you say so?
Well, he was in all 3 places, wasn't he?
I believe that the information that I gave you, you are now repeating back to me in some way. I think that you are all funny people. Well, look, this is very serious. I appreciate that you need to let off steam, whatever it is that you do, and squeezes deep into Erin's things. But there are people that are going missing. There are people dying. So I'll leave you to your games, but there are. Please, I do not think that we have that much time. And then, yeah.
That guy's so mean.
What was that all about, Aaron?
I have
She
no
didn't seem
idea.
happy.
No, we were supposed to have tracked down the killer. And I mean, and we're here
Killer of who?
of many people.
What killer?
A killer of many people here in Icewind Dale. He was
Oh.
kind of a
Three.
Thank you. I forgot. There was quite a few. He was a private investigator hired, but
She.
fuck me.
She's shit at her job.
I tell you what,
This lady,
This-
this lady that just assaulted your shoulders.
Hey.
The lady,
She's a
right?
bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Mm.
Huh. Bounty hunter, huh?
So apparently 2 weeks and 1 day ago, a halfling was killed in East Haven. 1 week and 1 day ago, a human was killed in Targus. And 4 days ago now, a dwarf glassblower was killed here. Bobby, his name was, the dwarf.
Bobby.
Oh,
Bobby
yes.
the blower. Yes.
Apparently, all three of them tried to escape the lottery, and all of them were found with a blade of ice stabbed
Try to
through them.
escape the lottery? What do you mean escape the lottery?
Well,
The lottery.
in this town, apparently, people got selected randomly to be sacrificed, if you like, or dedicated to Auril. That's something pretty absurd going on. But now that I'm reading, and I say I put the newspaper on the table, say we have still day to take a ticket maybe for the lottery. That would be an interesting conversation we can have to see what's going on. Apparently,
Hang
all
on,
these
hang on,
people,
hang on.
these 3 dead that we found, that we be charged to look who killed them. All of them apparently they were selected to be sacrificed through the lottery.
So can you get tickets for this lottery, or are you just chosen by virtue of living here, or how does it work?
I show him the newspaper that we found. That's what he say. Say that we got time for another week to get lottery tickets before nightfall on the 19th.
Why would anybody get tickets if they'll be sacrificed?
Well, if I'm not wrong, the point is that someone need to be sacrificed. So each town.
Well, I'm getting no ticket. I won't be sacrificed.
That would make such a good story, though, actually.
Yeah,
There's one
well.
time I was in this crazy town where people bought lottery tickets to sacrifice you to this mad god. I'll do it.
I mean,
Oh, that sounds something interesting to be investigated for sure.
As you guys are talking about this, you see one person just swivel round on a chair, quite clearly drunk, just kind of going, I'm telling you, man, there's something wrong with that lottery. It's rigged or something. I don't know. People are going missing, man. People are going missing. And then his friend is just going, I'm so sorry. He's drunk. Fucking hell, man. Keep it together.
oh,
Dude, though, it's a conspiracy, am I right?
Honestly, and as he's trying to kind of get his words out, his friend's like fighting his hands to kind of cover his mouth. He's going, honestly, please don't pay any attention to him. He thinks we're all in some type of simulation. Honestly.
Whoa, but how do you know that we're not, though?
Please. I'm just here to enjoy this food. But yeah.
This delicious soup.
Good soup.
Sure, that's what we can call it.
Yeah. Yeah, people are going missing. Honestly, it's weird. It's fucking weird.
I still don't understand how this whole lottery thing works. Like, you buy a ticket to be sacrificed, or what's going on here?
Can you do me a history check?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a 9 plus. I have proficiency. That's an 11.
Okay, fantastic. So you've heard vaguely of a lottery, and as you start to kind of speak it out, and these guys kind of go, it's a conspiracy and all this type of stuff, you start to get the sense of all the kind of loose bits of information coming back to you that this Icewind Dale is such an weird backwater isolated place that they've all started to fall into these rituals where they will do anything to appease the Ice Maiden to lift this curse. And as this starts to click into your brain, the room starts to come back into focus, and you just hear him going, they're escaping the lottery. And when they escape the lottery, they die, man. They get killed. They're off. Like this. And he's going, it's just nonsense. It's nonsense. No one escapes the lottery. It's our civil duty. It's what we've got to do.
Right. Uh-huh. Do you say like a dwarf got killed here in Brinchander? Some, chap who escaped the lottery?
His friend chirps and goes, yeah, there was someone killed. There was someone killed. I don't know if he was escaping the lottery or what, but yeah. Unfortunately, he was killed just around the corner.
Just around the corner? Is that like at his place or?
Just in the street. He's just
in the street. Huh.
Yeah.
Should we have a look around? Got any clues?
Yes.
I'll ask the guy. I'll ask this guy. Do you know where is the ticket can be picked up here in Brinchander?
It's not so much. It's not so much a ticket. It's we all get subscribed into it. It's our duty to be a part of it. And who knows? It's got to work sometime, right? It's got to lift the curse sometime. So, yeah.
Because that's not the definition of madness. Like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome, though.
But what if it works?
Yeah.
Just going on.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, sounds totally legit. Should we have a look around? In that, what do you say it was like around the corner in an alley? Which alley?
Yeah.
Can you show us?
Yeah. And
here's the silver for your trouble. Can you show us?
Yeah, absolutely. So as I'm just going to bring up the map. So he will kind of describe the place, and I'll point to it on the map just so you've got it to hand. So let's get rid of the sheriff. You will see it roughly about there.
Oh, it's literally around the corner.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Yeah, it's hard to tell because it's nighttime constantly. But loosely speaking, you'd say probably about 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Do we need to find silver pocket watches to tell the time?
Yeah, that's it.
Is there a bell?
Yeah.
There is a bell.
Oh no.
Stay in.
A little silver bell that calls in favors, and you've all got one.
I mean, is the town pretty safe, or does it seem?
Yeah, the town's fortified. They've got loose kind of like militia going on. It's a fully working, functional town, even though it's late at night. Even though it's night constantly, people are still kind of navigating the streets, back alleys, and what have you. So, I mean, to kind of put it in perspective, there's about 1,000 odd people that kind of inhabit town.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'll cast light on the palm of my hand and almost use it like a torchlight, and I have a look around, whether there's any like obvious, like, I don't know, blood stains or remnants of the murder. Just having a look around for clues.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you do me an investigation?
Sure.
And what's
Can
everyone
I
else
use my last luck point for the day?
Yes.
For that. Cool.
Yes, you lucky sod. Go for it.
That's. Investigation. Okay, I rolled a 9 with lucky. I am going to use my familiar's feature. She has a feature whereby she can give me a +2 twice a day on an ability check or saving throw. So I'm going to use one of those for an 11 total.
Yeah. 11 total. Okay. So looking around the area, there's nothing that could immediately stand out. It's a street that's got a lot of footfall through it. It's since snowed, so that's been trampled in. So there's no kind of like bloodstains, but you can kind of make out where flowers have kind of been laid nearby. So you know roughly where the area is that this kind of person's been killed. But looking around, go for it.
I was just wondering what shops were nearby. Like, was he outside his business? Like, is the glass blowers there?
Yeah, absolutely. So looking around, there's no kind of shops, but the thing that does strike out to yourself is, as you're kind of doing your investigation and what have you, you casually just kind of glance up, and there is a window from the back of the North Look Inn that has a perfect vantage point of where this area is. So it's almost completely perfectly lined up as a visual.
It would be worth investigating if someone was living in that room.
Might be a good idea. I mean, I had a look around, but I can't really find anything. Looks like the murder took place here. I mean, it seems pretty obvious with all the flowers being placed here, but maybe one of you guys can spot anything, like, whatever you think.
I can give it a go. I'm proficient in investigation.
Yeah. And in the meantime,
16.
Jake or Mail do me a history as well. So, yeah, what were you looking for?
Just investigating. Any clues, anything else that we can pick up?
Very little from the street. It is just kind of it's all been walked away. If there were times against you.
I mean, it was 4 days ago, so.
Jim, you say history check, yeah?
Oh, sorry, go on.
It's a 3. You say history check?
Yeah, a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got a 2.
Somewhat familiar with the layout of the town, only briefly, and you know that there are some other locations, but that's the most that you know.
I'm just swigging the moonshine. I'm not even really there.
So looking up at that window, Jim, can we make out anything about the occupant, or like, is it like too high up, or?
No, yeah, it's just the back of the inn that you guys were staying at. It looks like it's possibly like one of the rooms that gets let out.
Yeah, I would like to ask the innkeeper if she remember anything about the night who was sleeping in that specific room.
Yeah, is okay. Is so you're going back into the Northlook to kind of ask him?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. Are you guys following, or is there anything that you guys want to do in the meantime?
So what other than the inn, what other buildings around? Is it all just residential houses?
Yeah, it's just resident kind of. Most of them look somewhat abandoned, if not people are sleeping. But yeah, it's all just general kind of small kind of cottages and huts with wooden doors and what have you. There's occasionally one curtain twitcher, but that's it.
Brilliant. I'll go back inside as well then if there's nothing else to be gained.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, you come across this gentleman who is a lot larger than the town of Brinchander. The strong, wizened gentleman that was kind of overlooking stuff at the bar. Scar on his face, kind of looks at you with a stern eye and goes, "Yeah, you all right?"
All right. Got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you remember if?
Yeah.
Do you remember if a few nights ago when the dwarf was killed, who was sleeping in the window upstairs, the room with the window that looks on the backyard, on the side where the dwarf has been found?
Yeah, I don't tend to.
And I put a couple of silver on the bar.
Oh, well, this does change things. How can I help you, sir? Should I say? You're wanting to know who stayed here?
That night. We should be
Gets out a big book, a ledger, puts it on the bar, flicks through. Points her finger, he goes, yes, someone's staying here. Looks like he took the top room, paid an awful lot of money. I found that strange, but I mean, that's what you kind of get from a man in a waistcoat, I guess. So, yeah. And he just slides the book over to you, just puts his finger on the name.
I'll read it.
Yeah. You know the name already.
All right.
Yeah, Sefik.
Can you spell it for me, or can you write it on the chat?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I was the same guy.
There you go. So yeah, I found him a bit strange. Weird eyes. Really weird eyes. Never wore a jacket as well. I found that strange. But anyway, find you strange.
I was I'm not expecting less.
Yeah. So, is anything else that I can help with, sir?
Yeah, just one thing. Do you know if this guy stay often here or just came that time, in that occasion?
I'll be honest with you. I have never seen that gentleman in my life. And if the day ever comes that I do see him again, unless he's got some pretty coin, I wouldn't want to grace his company. Something odd about that fella.
Why you say so? What was off?
You get a feeling about people. Like your friend over there with the weird eyes. Just something not quite right.
Well, thank you for your time and your precious information.
Hey, anytime. And the room's free. So if you guys, if you guys are romancing, then there's a room up there.
Thank you for the information. I'll go back to the guys and I share the news. So the news we already know basically.
Oh, so who's that fella? You said you know him?
Well, the person who hired us to investigate this situation also point us at this the same name as someone that probably was worth investigating.
Oh, what's their name?
Sefek.
Sefek. And where do you find this Sefek fella?
I still don't know that.
Huh.
But at this point, Kellen, since you seems to be interested in this, we were, if we can say so, officially hired to look into this. I think if you are interested, you seem someone who knows his way around, so some help will be useful and helpful for sure. But it's something also the other had to discuss about.
Well, I'd be delighted to help out, if the coin is right.
Honestly, I don't remember how much was the coin. I'm more interested in the hunt and in the thrill of finding who's doing this. But they did offer some money on it. Any of you guys remember how much?
It was 100 gold pieces, which was slightly less than they were being paid.
Well, I can respect that, still can. I mean, if you guys are happy to split 6 parts, like, more than happy to help out.
The more the merrier.
That's what I like to hear.
So maybe we should get that room though.
To check it out, do you reckon there still might be some clues around, or do you have something else in mind?
Check it out. Do you think?
The room was empty. It's definitely worth a try.
Well, either way, it is getting late, and we have been out and about. It would be good to have somewhere safe to stay tonight.
Yeah, is it like a big room, like a little room? Like, has it got a nice mattress?
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know where I'm standing.
And he starts to kind of like do his hair as well. Yeah, it's one of our best rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds convincing.
Yes. I'm so sorry. Scramsax is lovely to meet you.
That's your name. I love that.
Yeah,
Scramsax.
I mean, hey, kind of a big deal.
I can tell.
Right.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. I'm Taylor.
Yeah. Do you? Right. I mean, it'd be a bit weird to fill it all with you, but I can get it ready for you if that's something that you want, or yeah.
Oh no, just like leave it how it is, We like the authenticity.
Okay.
Scramsax, when did Sefek leave?
I don't know. He was only there for one night. Yeah.
Has anybody stayed in the room since?
Not very many. It's not exactly a tourist haven. So
good for us. Do you have any more information on this Sefek fella? Like, did anybody talk with him, or any idea where he might be from, or where he was headed to?
He didn't talk to anyone. He didn't say too much or anything. He's a very determined man, but like I said, he's something very unnatural about him.
Right. Okay. So anyway, we'd love to take that room. Like, how many people does it fit?
And he's nervously looking around at 6 adventurers, one with an axe, one that smells of fish, One that's carrying a pet.
We'll pay for damages. Don't worry.
And then just kind of goes, okay, well, I'd say if, a gold piece, and he's saying that in the hope that you say yes.
So that's a gold piece for 2 rooms?
A gold piece a room.
A room? 150 for 2 rooms.
Yeah. And he's getting flustered.
Come on.
He's not a businessman.
He's
2
what?
rooms. Can you roll me a persuasion?
Persuasion. Okay. That's not great.
Oh, I should have done the guidance. So I keep forgetting I have guidance, except when I'm cheating.
I have a roll a 9.
Yeah. Do you want to roll guidance?
Yeah. Well,
Can I do it like now? I thought you had to yell it beforehand. Guidance.
Yeah, it's 8 to 11. I'm happy. Yeah. So what was it? Yeah, I'm happy to have guidance.
I have a 9 in total plus what did you get? No.
Oh, sorry, I haven't rolled it. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you rolled it or me. I do not play clerics.
Oh.
It's just a D4, right? You just get a D4 to add to
Yeah.
your
Do you want me
roll?
to roll it, or do you prefer rolling it?
You can roll it.
Okay.
I give it to you.
That's a 4. Thank you. That was a good one. It's a 30 in total.
Sorry, what was that?
13 total.
13 total. Okay, perfect. He's kind of flustered. His sweaty hands, kind of like thinking he's like the elite businessman, but he's also kind of caught a little by you, Mira. Just kind of like starts rubbing his hands to dry them on his legs. He goes, "Oh well, I guess if you could like spread the word or something, I guess." Oh, don't tell anyone. I can do it for a gold. You take both rooms, but I can't do food. I can't do food.
Oh well, no, don't worry about it. We'll pay for food. It's mighty generous of you. We appreciate your kindness.
No, hey, look, and don't tell everyone. I mean, Scramsax is kind of a big deal, so.
Yeah, I can tell. You clearly, the way some of the folks been looking at you, you're a big man here.
Okay, if you can just sign my book, there you go. I'll get the keys. And he calls over the lady that now knows where you're going to be stopping tonight, Erin. And she hands over the keys.
Yeah. I'd like to make a point that I've not signed anything.
Neither have I.
Okay, who's signing the book?
I will scribble his names, but I've not done much writing, given he's lived in the wild. It's like a child's handwriting,
yeah,
and just like big block capitals.
Yeah. And he goes, and there you go. Right, you will find the towel for both rooms in there, and yeah, enjoy your stay. Thank you very much for choosing the Northlook Inn. And yeah, there you go. And I'm going to draw the session to a close in about 5 minutes. So it's up to you, whatever you guys want to do in these 5 minutes.
I just pass out in the room.
The room that we're not investigating, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The clean room.
Yeah, shall we go check out that room?
Yeah.
Sounds
like a plan.
Have a mosey.
We can have Aaron or a Mrs. take another look. They're both good with investigation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
No.
You want to help out?
I've done investigations.
I will
Annoying.
give you guidance, Missus.
Guidance.
I'll just give you a little ruffle in the hair.
Right, here we go. Here we go then.
Get him,
Ooh.
big fella.
Ooh. Ooh. Nobody was assisting me, were they?
I will assist.
You know, I can assist as well.
It's a investigation. We'll pitch in.
Yeah. I'm helping.
Well, with
Ooh,
everyone's
nice.
help. That's a 22
That's a
with
good
everyone's
roll.
help.
Perfect.
Make sure you check over there, Mrs.
I found some.
I got Zarthrax just holding up the bed for me to look.
Yeah. Here you go. Yeah. So looking around the room, it's very sparse. There's not a lot there. These, like Icewind Dale, is so just kind of bereft of anything that's fancy. The corner of the room is a dead mouse. There's, a pipe, not a pipe, a cork from an old wine bottle that someone's kind of bit out, and spat out, and that's it. They've lost it. Going up to the window, the curtains just kind of trail over the ledge, and looking out, you can get a clear view of the street. With passers-by and the occasional person kind of looking up at you, and just kind of, you can see them questioning, why are they looking at me? And you're looking at them going, why are they looking back? Like that. And there's that awkward kind of that goes on for far too long where you're just staring at each other. However, who was assisting you?
I can assist.
Yeah.
I'm definitely assisting.
Yeah, well, you do find something, and he just kind of, as you kind of almost give up hope, Erin just kind of brushes his kind of shoe against the bed frame, slightly kicking it, collapses on the bed, and the collapse just kind of sprinkles a note that just kind of wafts, sliding across the floor. Picking it up,
Ooh.
it has Bryn Shander crossed out. It has Targoth crossed out. It has East Haven crossed out. And then there's some other illegible writing. But the last thing is, it just says Targoth ?
I will, I'll pass that around the group.
The last one is the name of one of the 10 towns, isn't it?
So sorry. So East Haven crossed out.
Yep.
Was it Targus crossed out?
Targus was crossed out, and East Haven, Bryn Shander, and Targus were crossed out. And then there's some other illegible writing. And then Targus is mentioned again with a question mark.
So are they the top 3 ones? So they're kind of like in order, and the top 3 are crossed out? Are they like written all over those 5?
It's
lines?
really hard to kind of make out. And even if you
I just wanted to, like, are the top 3 lines crossed out, or is it like the top 2 and the bottom 1?
Yeah, you're not too sure if it's like an order, like if it's a descending order, or if it's just he's just put names and what have you. But regardless of your roles, you wouldn't be able to kind of make out the illegible, the scribbles.
Right.
A clue.
There
you go.
And is the places where the murder occurred those 3 places that are crossed out where the murders occurred?
Yeah, they were.
Okay. Well, in that case, maybe that Zephyr fella is heading back to Targoth. What do you guys think?
Sounds like a good summary. Was it worth checking the ledger, trying to check the ledger to see if the handwriting matches?
Oh, that's very clever.
Good call.
Perhaps Perhaps next session we can remember.
Perhaps
to do
after another whirlwind session of Icewind Dale.
Great.
There you go.
Awesome, mate.
Yeah. Was that okay?
Nah, it's
Oh,
rubbish.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
rubbish.
Yeah. Honestly, I apologize for the false start because I could not hear a fucking thing anyone was saying.
No, you did well, mate.
So I was like,
Yeah,
there you go.
had a great time.
And we've
Yeah.
all
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
That's fun.
we've all got to say bye in a stupid, terrible way.
Oh, you know how we do that? Topless.
Ooh,
Okay,
yeah.
bye.
See you later, guys.
You
Cheers for
start, Jim.
watching.
You start.